Cubby blue blood flowing through our veins. Sitting in the bleachers in the rain. We've shed a million tears and drank as many old style beers out at the game. Let's go Cubby, Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable loser. Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable losers. Son Ranto.
Oh, boys, we have begun.
Woo!
Welcome to the Son Ranto Show. We have begun a baseball season, and this is the first official, I guess, Son Ranto Show of the season.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Real baseball, baby. That's what I like to see. None of this spring training that we can't watch or WBC where the manager doesn't know where he is half the time. Real baseball. Oh, wait. Our manager kind of doesn't know where he is half the time, but the rest of it is good.
Well, it is fun. I've been at the ballpark all week. Cubs open up at home. It was cold for some of the days, but it was actually surprisingly pretty good. And hey, actually, I have an emergency. I'm getting a call from Trapdoor Theater. So continue on 1 second.
All right, Lyle and I will handle it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, Michael. The Cubs are 3-3, and my Red Sox, since Danny's gone, we can talk about the Red Sox for a second. Dude, we are 1-6.
Yeah.
It's fucking bad.
It is.
They're not a bad team. They're not winning. It's really fucking ugly.
It's what they say. It's a small sample size. But, before we really start getting into that, since we already jumped into the baseball, we don't normally do that so quickly. I will just go ahead and take this chance to do Danny's thing. Son Ranto Show is brought to you by the Bleacher Bunch on the Fans First Podcast Network. All 92 of our paid Patreon supporters. That's the reason we're here. It's how we keep the lights on. It's how we pay for all of our stuff, the tickets, the beer, all the good stuff comes from those Patreons. Thank you so much. But of those Patreons, some of y'all are better than
badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, Blake Beard, Bernie Baird, and Brandon Olderback, the killer bees.
The alliteration gang.
Oh, we love them. Yeah, they actually give us more money than any of the rest of you. And if you want to be cool like Blake Beard, Bernie Baird, and Brandon Olderback, all you have to do is just give us more money to do this show. And then we'll talk about how awesome you are as well. But we also have sponsors. We have In the Clutch shirts, Matt Kammerer's permanent paintings Etsy store. You got
which mats do you got back there? What do you got back there, Michael?
This one right here is the original John Baker Day.
That's a good one.
The one
that's pretty good of you. I can do that.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Okay, right there. That one there is Schwarber, the fire map.
Oh, that was a good one.
And then right behind me, there are only a few of those. That's the Caitlin Clark over Iowa one. And the University of Iowa shut that shit down. They said, you can't do that.
Isn't that stupid?
Yeah. But this one, so what's funny too is he was going to do like a certain number of them, right? That's number 69.
Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah. And then also we have Lil Yumper. I don't know if he's in the chat. He's in the chat very often, but the Penguin Imprints. Yumper is doing these stickers and t-shirts and all sorts of things. If you put in Bleacher Bunch at the checkout, you get 20% off. So, all right. And a few of you have already done it. Master P. Levy, Dominic Galoro, Chance in the chat. You put hashtag Chance in the chat and you may win a postcard of Love and Doom from Penny Rocket.
Hey, crisis averted.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, it's one of those things. You know how I set things up so complicated in order to make my elaborate sound designs happen. And there's another show rehearsing in there. They turned down the volume, and so basically, I had to find which volume to turn back up. So I won't bore you with this. It's just some technical sound difficulty shit. But crisis had been averted. Welcome back, me to my own show.
Speaking of tech. Speaking of technical issues, Lyle, did I get you? No, I see it. Look, he has no idea. I fixed it and got you access.
It's really good. I think I have everything sorted out. I think I'm good to go. I think finally, after all these years of Danny just neglecting me.
Where was I at this meeting? I did not know this was happening, and I disapprove of Lyle having full access to this.
I have the power. I'm like fucking He-Man. I need like a sword. Somebody make a fucking AI photo of me as He-Man holding
now
the sword.
The show's
saying, I have the power.
Now the show's going X-rated. And we'll never be able to bring it back. We might as well just go on OnlyFans at this point, and we're too old for that.
It's true. Yeah, I think it's
I'd take my shirt off if people would pay for it.
Well, Crawley keeps trying, but there's no takers. Let me tell you, there were some boys in the bleachers, doing it's freezing out, so let's get on TV by taking our shirts off. That happened. I don't know if you saw them on the broadcast. If you have,
oh, of course,
they always
got to show them. They definitely put them on the TV. I saw them. Have you ever done that? Did you ever do that as a kid at any time?
I was a fat child, so no, I did not. I was that kid at the swimming pool wearing a shirt just because I thought it made me look that they couldn't see my fat, and all it does is make you look way fatter because the shirt just clings to your fat rolls.
Well,
you were born way too early because now all the kids wear shirts at school.
Well, at least I got cast as Santa Claus in the 3rd grade play. Me and the other fat kid, Juan, we both got to be Santa, so we double cast.
I mean, I remember, you get a little chubby, Danny, but then you'll be in like gym class in like 3rd grade. And they're like shirts and skins today. And you're like, no, shirts. Not my nipples again.
I got to go to the nurse. I drank some bad milk.
Oh, I'm going to die. Die.
No, they never made me be shirts. I don't think they always knew, because back then there were fewer fat kids.
Well, back in the 80s, like we always talk about how, everybody always complains, these kids, they're so pampered and they do this and they do that. Our version of that was when they got us those pennies. Those
pennies.
They call them pennies. I don't know why they call them pennies.
It's like fishnet stockings for children to play sports in. Is basically what it is. They're like, here, wear this bag.
Yeah, like instead of being shirts and skins, we're just going to give you this insanely weird fitting fishnet thing to put over your head, and that's what you'll do. And all the parents back then were like, those kids are just, they should take off their shirts like we did.
I'll never forget my dad telling me, he's like, you don't have it so bad. He's like, we had to go to the swimming pool with all the nuns and all the priests, and we'd all go swimming for our swim lessons, butt-ass naked. The entire fucking school. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, those fucking perverts.
Father McFeely. Jesus. So
the nuns were just there only just to smack the priests every time they looked at the kids wrong.
Oh man, I watched Sister Maria Ann. I went to Catholic school for junior high, and Sister Maria Ann, she this kid was playing with Carmen Zatella was playing with his remote control car. It was like brand new. That remote controls cars was like 1986 or something like that.
Yeah.
And Sister Maria, stop playing with that thing. Stop playing with it. And she fucking took this thing and she lifted it up over her head and she smashed it on the ground. And Carmen Zatella slapped her in the face.
Get out of here.
It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was the greatest thing. I'm still to this day, I have not seen something better than Carmen Zatella slapping a nun for smashing his remote control car. Because the hush that came over the class were like, oh my God, we're all going to die because of that.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking. That's
nuclear
pretty fucking
option.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anyway, welcome to the Son Ranto Show. We're off to a roaring start.
The bad part was, Danny, Lyle jumped right into baseball talk. We were talking about how the Red Sox are 1-6 or whatever, and the Cubs are 3-3. We started, and then I made him go back so that we could do all the other stuff, and derailed us.
I got a little excited.
Well, we got through it though, right? We're through it. We're ready to talk baseball, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, are we? I want to hear more about the nuns, Danny.
Well, my mother was one.
Oh, I know
that. Maria von Trapp. Well, I do actually have a bit of a nun-adjacent story, and it is Cubs related to get us into me being in the stands. And this was on Sunday when the Cubs lost. What was the final of that one? 6-3. The game they had 3 solo shots that Imanaga started. Gave up a 3-run homer in the first. As soon as I sat down, I was a little late to the game. I get in the stands. I sit down. The first thing that happens is the 3-run homer. And I didn't even know it was 3-run homer because I just sat down. I didn't know anybody was on base or what was going on. So then I was like, shit, that was 3. What the fuck? So I turned around to the guys behind me and I was like, I'm sorry. I will show myself out. And they're like, yeah, get out of here. But, if baseball fans are certainly of the superstitious type like that. And then I went to the game with my sister and I said, hey, I wonder if John Benedict was playing the organ that day. I said, I wonder if John would play something for my mom. And my sister's like, yeah, something from Sound of Music. So I text John, I said, hey, could you play something from Sound of Music today? And he's like, well, I don't know for what. Like, why would I be playing? Because he needs some kind of tie-in. So he's like, help me out here. So I'm like, how about if the Cubs get the bases loaded, you play my favorite things?
That's actually good job, Dan. Oh, that's a fucking good. Yeah.
But then that never happened. So it was getting towards the end of the game. And right before, I forget who it was that hit the 2-run homer at the end of the game, kind of put it away. Like Cubs had they had 3 runs. They climbed back in by hitting their solo shots. But at the end of the game, I texted John. I'm like, if this gets any worse, you're going to have to play Climb Every Mountain. And within 10 seconds, the ball was over the fence. And so twice in that game, I jinxed it. And the guy hit home runs right as I got there and right as I said he should play Climb Every Mountain. So I take responsibility for at least one of these losses. I am 1-3 on this young season.
Wow. That's I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I want to just yell at you right now, but
well, I mean, let's get into it.
All right. Well, wait. You know what,
Danny?
You know what? Day. Wait. Time out. I got a little something for you. I did a little work, and I just thought I'd open up this show right. So just give me a second. Let me take this. Will you guys just give me a little grace here?
Indulge you. We will
indulge me. You. Yeah. Will you? All right.
Loose in, party time. Excellent. Loose in, party time. Excellent. Loose in, party time. Excellent. Loose in, party time.
That's fucking awesome.
Wait a minute. I'm not
did
done.
You have Botox right before you did that video?
I'm the lovable Loose Ears, and this is Dispatches from the North Side. The Gone Gonzo Report. Chicago, Illinois, Wrigley Field. Late March, early April 2026. The ivy is still dead. The old style is already warm, and God bless this beautiful fucking city. The 2026 Chicago Cubs arrived into the world the way most beautiful disasters do, with a false hope and a stiff wind off the lake. They dropped 2 out of 3 to the goddamn Nationals to open the season, which is a sentence that should get you thrown out of polite company anywhere north of Madison Street. Washington. Fucking Washington. Be better known for bureaucratic dysfunction than baseball competence. And the Cubs handed them the series like a fucking fruit basket. Then Craig Counsell's boys regrouped, got right, and took 2 out of 3 from the Angels, because apparently even the Cubs know you can't let California push you around for long either. The Angels rolled into Wrigley Field and left looking like men who'd been handed their own asses in a paper bag full of puppy shit with a bow on it. The highlight is a masterful debut from Edward Cabrera, who the Cubs pried out of Miami in exchange for some warm bodies and a bag of dreams. 6 innings, 1 hit, 1 freaking hit against a lineup that included Mike Trout, who showed up to Wrigley and went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, looking very much like a man who has learned what mortality tastes like. And he's going to go the way of J-Hay real soon. That's my guess. The crowd of 36,702 souls at Clark and Addison went absolutely fucking feral. After striking up the Angels shortstop Zach Neto with a nasty curveball, Cabrera spun around on one leg before walking off the mound, and the north side nearly needed a fucking cigarette. Everybody just about came in their pants. The Cubs sit at 3-3 on the young season, which in this city feels like a relationship that started rough but shows genuine promise. And before you spiral, the Cubs are a perfect, unblemished, undefeated 1-0 in April. Effective is everything. It ain't perfect, but buddy, it's early, and the bar at Murphy's is still open.
Yeah.
Amen.
Nice.
Amen. I got
I feel like that needed some music. Next time I'm
Lyle,
playing
when
you
you
New
were-
Orleans jazz.
When you were going off about that, it made me think something. This is absolutely a Ricketts team. They laid down for Washington and then got pissed at California for no fucking reason.
The fucking right wins for fucking once. I got a couple other things for you. Here's my Cubs boner stat of the week. All right. Ian
Boner stat or
I was
bonus?
going to say, did he say boner?
Yeah,
boner, like giving me a boner.
Okay.
Ian Happ homered in 3 consecutive games to open the season, matching a career high. And it very well could have been 4. Danny had the wind knocked down crushed ball in the opener. You remember that one?
Yeah, that
Ian
would have
Happ.
a useless home run at the end of the game.
I know. Ian Happ flirting with the friendly confines like a man with something to prove and a contract expiring. We love to see it, right? New guy stat. Cabrera induced 15 whiffs on 40 swings against the Angels in limited hard contact. Only 2 of his 80 pitches were considered hard hit. The Cubs gave up Owen Casey for this guy, and I think the North Side really doesn't have any regrets. But I will say, Casey against Mike's former favorite team, the Colorado Rockies, did hit a pinch hit, walk-off hit, I think. I don't think he hit a home run. I think it was off hit in the same week.
He does have a home run, though.
Yeah, maybe that was it. And then league-wide freak show stat. Cleveland rookie Chase De La Tour has more home runs than 12 entire MLB teams. He's 22 years old. Danny, your therapist charges you like $200 an hour, and this kid is out here violating physics. Like, I don't stand it. Around the division, Paul Skeens is human stat. The reigning NL Cy Young winner, opening day line, 2/3 of an inning, 5 earned runs, in a 67.50 ERA. 67.5. 6-7, baby.
6-7. Little
With
6-7 for the young guy.
Hey, Pittsburgh, write that number on a cocktail napkin and weep, you dirty fucks. He's the best pitcher in baseball, but even gods have a bad Thursday. Division opponent suffering stat for your pleasure. The Milwaukee Brewers swept their opening series without a single quality start from their rotation. Not one. So that's good news, right? No, they won despite. That says that they're not.
I get you.
Look, the Yankees, meanwhile, fuck the fucking Yankees, tossed 3 shutouts in their first 5 games, a feat that hasn't been done since the 1943 Cardinals. The Brewers are out here winning ugly, as is their birthright, because everyone who lives in Milwaukee is fucking ugly.
But very few winners.
Especially Eric Wheelo.
Yeah. And one more. Actually, Wheelo's a handsome guy. One more thing.
Not with the mustache. Come on.
Yeah, no.
White Sox thoughts and prayers
been...
stat. Sandy Alcantara threw the first complete game of the 2026 MLB season, a 93-pitch shutout in a 10-0 drubbing of the Southsiders, the Chicago White Sox. None of them want to be our friends. The Sox batted .100 as a team that day. .100. Their OPS was .229. The Italian Sausage won the sausage race at American Family Field that same day by a comfortable margin somewhere in this city. Both things feel really meaningful, right? So the season, it's 3% complete. Stay loose, drink water,
3%.
and never trust a brewer in July. I love you guys. A little something for you guys, Danny Rocket.
Lyle just
You need
came
background
out
music.
with like 10
Came out
minutes
swinging.
straight going his mic.
Lucid, party time. Excellent. Lucid, party time. Excellent. Lucid, party time. Excellent. Lucid, party time.
Why do you
Love
look
it.
like Mark Maron though?
AI.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah, well, I
And
love
whose wedding ring am I wearing? Ain't mine.
Mm.
I love the energy that the song has, but the face is just like, meh, I just woke up.
I mean, it was a better, like you said right before. The Brewers might have done worse or done better than they played, and the Cubs kind of might have done better than they played because
That was my point of saying that, because I don't think the Cubs looked as bad as 3-3 sounds, and everybody's like, the fucking Brewers, here we fucking go. They weren't that good. They just got lucky.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's still frustrating though because we played bad teams. Like the Nationals, granted, they're young, just kind of like how Cleveland is coming into town is young, and like this kid's coming out of LaFleur, what's his name? Something French.
Yeah.
Is that it? LaFleur. Oh, De Lauter. No,
De La Tour. De La Tour.
De La Tour.
I had to look at it again.
But he's
Yeah.
day to day right now. But like a kid can run into a great month. Like then you fall in love with him forever. You think he's great. Like remember Junior Lake? Everybody's like,
Oh
oh,
my
this
God.
kid's gonna be like the next Sammy Sosa. And then
You still
what happened?
and you still see Junior Lake jerseys at the fucking stadium, because those first 2 weeks of that season, people went crazy.
I still believe in him. I think he could come back and do some damage. Him and Morel.
I saw his first game ever. He opened in Colorado because for some reason Joe Madden back then
He was the opener?
loved giving guys their first game in Colorado. Javi did it. Junior Lake did it. I feel like somebody else did it too. Like just gives them that shot. But yeah, I watched that game. I was at the game and it was amazing. I think he hit a double and then I think he stole third and got immediately tagged out, which is kind of his
Like him.
entire Chicago Cubs career.
Well,
He hit that
me and my
double
sister were-
immediately and then he's out.
Me and my sister were talking about Tuffy Rhodes. If you remember, he hit 3 home
yeah.
runs on an opening day. And then like you just really never heard from that guy again. It was his greatest game. Like that one game that was like indelibly imprinted on the hearts of Cub fans.
It helped that
The
his
other
name was
Fukudome.
Tuffy.
Fukudome with that
Fukudome.
one with
Is-
the opening
Didn't
day.
even win that
homer.
game. He just tied it.
Tied it. Yeah, it's like 2009 or some shit. Yeah.
Is
Anyway, it
Fukudome
was-
in one way though kind of one of the most like unfortunate early eras in recent Cubs baseball, just because of how the fans dressed and reacted, and there were a lot of weird T-shirts around the stadium then that I was like,
Well, then they got resurrected. I still saw some guys wearing some stuff that was like questionable after another decade of learning things about how to.
all I gotta
actually hang
say, there was
mustache.
a lot of Andy Rooney and breakfast at Tiffany's out in the bleachers.
it was
It was
but no,
fucking weird.
I saw a hoary cow T-shirt. And
Yes,
if you don't know what that is, go look it up. But I don't want to talk about it because I couldn't believe I saw it. I was like, and the guy was
can't
like,
talk
"Grr,"
about it. You can't talk about it.
without doing the
and
thing.
be white.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Cabrera, they did win that game with Cabrera. So that was cool that to see him pitch so well and they won. Like the team should be rewarded for a win. That was probably the best start of any of the Cubs, except for maybe Kate Horton. I put them right there with each other.
Kate Horton looked great, but he did give up the one homer for it was a 2-run shot, right? Like outside of that, like he basically threw one bad pitch in that start. It just happened to end up in the bleachers.
And he could have gone longer. Like he could have gone well into the 7th, maybe even taken the 8th if you really needed him, like down the stretch. And then Cabrera, probably same thing. He probably could have gone longer in the game. And then I was pleased to see that Tyone did not suck my fucking balls, and so that was nice to see. That
That was
they lost 2-0. Now it was 38 degrees out in the bleachers. We froze our asses off out there. But it's he didn't suck. So I was pleased to see that, even if it was a 2-0. He didn't give up those runs either. And then there was who else do we have? Oh yeah, Boyd, a good one and a bad one. So he was great yesterday when he had 10 strikeouts.
Yep.
And then his first one was not that good, except he was good until he just completely fell apart in the 4th inning. And I don't know what happened.
Well, and really, that's his bad inning. He's thrown a little over 9 innings. He's got 17 strikeouts. Like, the dude has something going for him right now. Like, but when he lost it he really lost it. But also, the wind was blowing in like crazy.
Joey Weimer didn't care.
Nobody should have been. But Washington, for some reason, hit 3 freaking homers. That
you got to get it below. It's why we sit lower in the bleachers. If you sit lower in the bleachers, the wind doesn't hit you. When it's blowing in like that, you'll have your shirt off down in the lower bleachers and hot, even on a day game, and you'll see the people that are in the shade underneath
buying blankets.
Okay, so
parkas. Polkas.
How does
polkas, wearing parkas?
How does the Washington Nationals team, who are managed, they have a manager who is like wasn't in school when we were graduating, and they have a GM who we could have given birth to. Like, that's how fucking young Washington is. And yet those guys know how to hit the ball out of the park, and the Cubs, who've been there forever, don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're hitting the ball as high as they possibly can, and it's actually coming back and hitting them while they're standing at home plate admiring their shot.
Yeah, it's the Doge guys, man. The future belongs to the youth. The youth.
Yeah.
The youth. Danny, the most important question, I guess everybody watching, listening around the world, around Chicago, around the suburbs, around the country. What did you lose? What did you lose to Johnny?
Oh, we didn't. It's not over yet. There's only 6 games, so we could technically. I need to sweep now to win in DC, and that is
you can tie. You can still tie or win. You still have a chance.
I can tie or win, and if we tie, we just go for stakes, and we split the bill, and then we're doing stakes.
Weekend in Vegas.
No stakes. Like whenever we're together next
in Vegas.
Well, I hope so. I mean, we've gone to Vegas many a time. I think my Vegas days are kind of done, to be honest. Like I'll tell you, like it's way too expensive. It's not fun there anymore. Even downtown where I used to go is all freaking, $250 a night with freaking resort fees.
It's dead there now too. So they're not doing well. I have some friends who live there. They're like, they don't even turn the lights on at Circus anymore during the weekdays because they don't.
So what Danny's saying is we're going to Reno.
Yeah, we're going to Reno.
It's a fucking blast.
We're going to Reno because
my mother-in-law lives just on the other side of the mountain on the California side. We could stay there. She's got an apartment, and we could fucking drive down and fucking.
I am in. Seriously, the last time I went to Vegas, I haven't been to Vegas forever. I went for a wedding. I didn't gamble one single time. I was with Emily, and we just kept doing things. And when we left, like by the time we were leaving, I'm like, wait, are we not going to gamble at all? Like, wait, what are we doing? And she was like,
it's probably good.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm like,
because you don't have to do the game. You can see the show. Now they used to not have pools or even coffee in the rooms to get you out to the floor. But now, people didn't like that. So they kind of made it more like resorty. That's why we got to go to Reno.
I went with a group of guys once out of Chicago. We went, and one of our friends, I won't say his name, I don't want to embarrass him. He does watch the show once in a while. He went and he brought like $15,000 in cash with him. I was like, Jesus Christ. We were sharing a room, and he went and he put like 10 grand in the safe and had 5 grand on him, went to the blackjack, was playing like $1,000 a hand. 6 minutes we were there. He was down 5 grand, went up. Lost another 5 grand within the hour, Before he was there 3 hours, it was all gone but $200. And he looked at me. He's like, I'm going to the airport. I got to get out of here. I just lost $15,000. I was like, what the fuck?
Holy shit. Yeah, that's
He's
rough.
like, I didn't have it to lose. He said it was everything. He said all my savings. I literally came with a plan to make some money. I was like, oh, dude, what a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-800-GAMBLER, everybody.
Yeah.
You're out there betting and stuff. And
That's
shit
why
like
we
that
don't.
happen.
That's why we don't promote gambling on this show. That
We tell you the
Not
horror
anymore,
stories
anyway.
of somebody losing 15 grand in 3 hours.
Oh, it's brutal.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and betting on baseball. I mean, just to bring it back to baseball, betting on baseball is really difficult. I was listening to this. I think it's called like Gambler Dads or something like that because it was like a Cleveland. They had a Cleveland Guardians preview on there.
Yeah.
So I was listening to it, and then they talked about everything in terms of the odds and what's the over under, and how many strikeouts this guy's going to have, or versus yeah. It's all about money. And so you got to really like dig in. Otherwise you're throwing your money away. And, but what I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, there are entire swaths of sports fans that only operate within sports fandom on this level now. Like there's people that could give fucking two shits, win or lose, or like who's
Fantasy
playing the
and
Oregon.
more people
or,
care about sports, how it affects fantasy and gambling. That more than they are fans of a team or
like
players.
Us.
Yeah,
It's the stat holes world, and we're just living in it.
We're just we're just doing a podcast in it.
Although a lot of the hardcore gamblers, they like to bet baseball. Number one, they find that they're maybe not as much now because pitchers don't go 7 innings anymore, but you can bet first 7 versus you can bet the first 7 innings of the game. So they bet starting pitchers. They just fucking hammer them. And that's how they'd make their money. They fucking live and die by it. And they bet international soccer a lot and hockey, which is just crazy. So
yeah,
it's a full-time job.
Football's hard.
Yeah. So I don't know if the Cubs won anybody bets because I mean I would have picked them in every single game and they went 500. So I don't know like what you would end up if you would have just taken like the straight win or lose kind of money.
Probably be down a little bit because I think they were the favorite in every game.
And I just realized I was going to look that up. All of the people who did put in a schedule, right, with the wins and losses for the 2026 Ranter Schedule Challenge, and I was going to look that up, but I totally forgot. Well, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it
next. Well, we don't have to do it every week because then it's
right. We'll do it next week, but
once a month or what's it? Bi-weekly, bi-monthly.
Yeah, I just thought, who did well in this first week? I figured a lot of people did really badly because they're all excited, like, the Cubs are going to win all 6 of these.
Well, I did want to bring up kind of one thing that happened. Well, let's start with opening day. And our friends, Mike Waller and Robert Sanchez, had the honor of carrying the giant flag out to the outfield for the national anthem. And here's a picture of the giant flag. That
I saw these pictures on Discord, Danny, and I seriously thought that looks like Waller.
Well, look, I got the video here because luckily they were kind of on my side, and I have a new phone that can zoom well. So here's Mike and Robert waving the flag on opening day. They're holding on for dear life.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think they're waving it so much as they're just trying to not get blown out of the stadium.
Keep waving, Mike. Keep waving it. Keep waving it, buddy. Yeah, wave away. He is flying. Yeah. This is your moment. USA, USA, USA.
Nothing
had everything.
Nothing says USA like watching the military burn $50,000 above fucking baseball game.
Just in fuel.
Yeah.
That was probably more than 50 grand.
Yeah, with today's rates.
Yeah. No, so what an honor for those guys to be out there.
Everett says Kid Croc is jealous.
You see that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I wish the helicopters would fly by and wave to me from my swimming pool mansion overlooking my Statue of Liberty.
You know,
Lyle, if a fucking
How is that not AI? That looks like a bad
is
AI
coming
video.
outside of your house, you are going to be shitting yourself. You're going to be like,
Yeah.
what did I do?
If the military is
not
coming
not
in
if.
with Blackhawks, yeah, it's
Not if
to
when they
rescue.
show up, it's gonna be like fucking Red Dawn, and I'm gonna be running. It's gonna be me in a puddle of blood.
We did a song at my work, a parody song for that. It was Highway to Kid Rock's Home. From what was that?
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Top Gun, yeah. So yeah, anyway, that was so cool.
Was that Kenny? It was that Kenny Loggins that did Danger Zone?
Yeah, it's Kenny Loggins. But apparently that flag, the wind was really rough that day.
You're holding on for dear life.
It was beautiful all morning. As soon as we got to the game time, the temperature dropped, the wind started blowing. It was miserable from then on in. And so those guys are out there holding how big would you say that is? I don't even know. Hundreds and thousands of square feet, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah, it's huge. It's like half of the entire outfield is just flag.
And
they play football out there, right, Michael? So it's got to be 50 yards. So it's 150
Probably.
feet by 50 feet.
big and heavy and with that wind blowing, it made it made the bitch clock list, the wheel of grievances that Robert Sanchez put in there. Heavy, giant flags in heavy winds, basically giant flags in heavy winds. It's difficult, but you saw that Mike Waller was had that thing going. He was into it. He was waving the shit out of that flag. He didn't give a fuck. That's the most patriotic thing I've ever seen.
Estimated 7,500 square feet of flag he was waving.
Oh my god! I can feel the America coming out of his fucking soul. I love it.
That's about the size of Ricketts' bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. He takes big dumps though, so yeah. What else about the game? For Joey came in with his wife Rachel and their friend Brandon, and so we had a great time just kind of tooling around. We didn't know if we were going to go to the game or not. And then we met up with Jorge Moreno, and Jorge's like, hey, we just saw that it's $50 for standing room at the box. So that's what we did. We went over there, got some standing room, and then Katrina, our friend who's like big Blackhawks fan, big Cubs fan, we see her all year long. She had been holding down a couple seats up on the new party deck up in left field, where I think they probably would love to make that a private party deck, but they haven't done that yet. But
it'll happen.
She was holding down a little spot, and so we just slid in there. So we had it great, and that's where I took that video from. So everything went perfect. Jorge bought my ticket, which
everything except for the score.
Except the score. Yeah, we lost. But that's also typical Cubs. Remember last year when Rizzo was in the bleachers, it was the greatest game anybody had ever been to at Wrigley Field. Everybody had so much fun. And everybody was just on cloud nine for a fucking week because of that game. Except for that we lost.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo's buying beers. They were talking about it the other night on the cold night. Anthony Rizzo bought 4 rounds of beers for the entire left field.
Also, wasn't he at this game too? Maybe he's a
He was.
Yeah, maybe he's
a jinx.
Oh.
Him and Rossi have a new podcast, by the way. Speaking of getting drunk, they were talking about
the 68th best podcast.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I haven't heard that one yet, but I'll bet it. I've heard it's gonna be fun.
There was some story about having beers in Lester's room, and then Anthony Rizzo bouncing out with the bases loaded, and Rossi fucking chewing him out because he said he was too hungover to play. And then in the next at bat, Rizzo hit a dong and then fucking threw it in Rossi's face. Nice. I'm always fucking ready to play, old man. Now they're best friends, but you got to yell at a guy a few times before you become friends.
Yeah, sometimes. What I really want to hear though, I want to hear the outtakes where they talk about all the children that John Lackey ate. Oh my god,
all the bones they would find.
Oh, they're still out there.
They're still
the fucking dugout somewhere, out in the bullpen.
I also want to thank everybody for who came to No Kings. That was super fun. I brought a bunch of musical instrument toys, and we met by Wrigley Field, and I had a sign that went viral on multiple platforms that many people, all the right people hated and all the right people loved it. So check this out. This was my No King sign. I hated red hats before it was cool, but the C of the cool is the Cubs hat C, and I got Cardinals and MAGA hats in the corners.
I loved your sign. You sent us a picture of it before you went, and it took me like looking at it for the third time. I was like, before it was ooh. Is that dole or duel? Like what? And then I was like, oh, cool. Also, you have the penmanship of a 3-year-old. So
I know. Yeah. I never got better at art after age, I don't know, 6, 7, possibly.
No, somebody told you were good at 6 or 7. You didn't get better after 3. I'm telling you right now, just by looking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Nobody would have looked at anything I ever made and said, this kid's got real promise. Like, we should put him in some art classes.
Right.
You know, let's sign him up for Little League, see how it goes.
Yeah, this is how Danny ended up with his art being like dance and sing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Don't put anything in his hand to draw.
And that was only to get chicks. Yeah. So
I have to say, I heard from Billy DeVore. He was just happy that the red hat was not the Reds hat.
I thought about it. I thought about putting it in there, but the symmetry was off. I had a vision.
Fuck Philly, fuck Cincinnati,
but
fuck that fucking team.
But here's a picture. There's Ken and Margaret and Sarah. We all were out there together at the No Kings protest, and we basically were standing on the side of the road yelling, and it was a great time, and we had tons of great chants because I brought a cowbell, which you see Sarah playing there. I played about half the time. Sarah played about half the time, and then we switched off with shakers. And I played an entire patriotic kazoo medley. It was so much fun. Like, it was just inspiring. I had Yankee Doodle Dandy, John Brown's Body, Grand Old Flag, and everybody was singing along, having a great time. And Matt Shaw, you're missing out on a way better party than CPAC. I know that it's your one chance to go on Grindr and everybody's over there, but we were fucking singing songs of Boys Town. I guarantee that.
You don't have to hide on Grindr on this side of the aisle. Yeah. You can just be yourself.
Yeah. You can just be out there in a thong. So,
bro, I mean, since you brought up Matt Shaw in the right, wow, he was overmatched in right field this entire week.
I mean, the wind was tough. I will give him like a little benefit of the doubt. He's out there.
You keep doing this, Danny. I don't understand why you're just fucking knock it off. I mean, he's a professional baseball player.
Stir the pot.
The wind is tough, but good Lord, that ball that went over his head in right field, like he was nowhere near it. I think he was running towards second base when he like realized, oh, that ball's going to the warning track, and he had to turn around. That was fucking terrible.
You could give him a little blame, Michael, but Craig Counsell deserves more blame for putting him the fuck out there. And Jed Hoyer deserves even more fucking blame because he put him on this fucking team and nobody wants him there.
Right, and since we're at it, Lyle.
Yes.
What the fuck's up with Bregman? That motherfucker is just eating shit over there at third. Last year, look, Matt Shaw was fucking good at third. He really was. He got real good over there. And Bregman is out there fucking olaying a fucking ball. Like, the dude
did the same thing, I think, the first week last year for the Red Sox, and then I don't think he had another fucking error the rest of the season.
I'm just saying, we got Matt Shaw in right, who, despite it being his favorite place in the world, no fucking clue what he's doing, and they moved him off of third base where he would have been better than Bregman was this week.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. But Bregman probably would have been even worse in right field, so that would have worked out. But he could have DH'd, and they had,
because our DH fucking sucked too. I'm glad we have a fucking DH. One goddamn hit, whatever the fuck.
they're playing games out there though in right field until Seiya gets back. But at the same time, you had actual right field. You broke with two guys that are these veteran dudes. Conforto, who's been terrible. He's probably your flake. So I won't give it up because he has 5 strikeouts and 6 at bats.
Lyle has already destroyed everything that I had.
Oh, no. Nobody's gonna remember. Nobody's gonna remember what I said.
Nobody's gonna remember that part. Yeah.
I was just yelling. I was just just yelling, and I don't even know that I actually gave anything factual at some
No,
Besides,
you were just I was like, how the fuck did Lyle read this? I didn't share it.
But yeah, Conforto freaking sucked ass, and then we didn't even see Dylan Carlson, so I don't even know what happened there. Like, I kept questioning. I'm like, did he make the team? Like, did he? Is he on the team? He did, right?
Oh, look who's there!
Oh, we got
Gary's
Gary
here.
showing up. No, I'm with you, Danny. I fucking had to do the exact same thing. I had to check Cubs.com and look at the roster and the depth chart. I'm like, is Dylan Carlson on this fucking team?
Did he make it? Yeah, exactly. So, all right, well, Gary, we're just about to go to a break, but and then we're going to come back and talk about
Anything about
favorite team.
anything about the Angels games you want to add?
We should have swept. What can I say? Like, you lose a game 2-0 in the cold against, but they had a good pitcher going that day. Forget his name, but he was good. And anyway, the Cubs should have been 4-2 instead of 3-3. And it's just like, I hate saying that because like, that's always my knock on these boring motherfuckers. But we'll talk about.
Wait, are we going to rake? Let's rake Flake Blow.
Yeah, rake Flake throw blow. That's what I'm saying.
Before we commerce.
Yeah, let's give it over to, because I want to play Chris Salato's new videos.
Me too, but he said he has it on mute because he's hosting. I don't even know what that means, so he's not even going to fucking hear it.
Chris does barroom trivia. He's the barroom trivia guy, so he does that during the show.
I knew that.
Yeah. Okay. I just realized Gary can't hear us.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go headphoneless.
I was, but then it was too weird because I've always had headphones on during the show, and then I was like, I don't understand what's going on with these speakers instead of headphones.
Yeah, I did want to point something out though that Lyle brought up earlier, that the Brewers are 5-1, and you said that they weren't that good. They overplayed where they were, and the Cubs were better than what they played. Well, guess what? The fucking managers probably have something to do with that. And all this fucking time we've got Wheelo out here. First off, Wheelo's full of shit because he was like, Craig Counsell's the best until he went to the Cubs. He's like, he wasn't our guy. This is our guy. Well, he was half right. Because
I feel like they were pissed.
Milwaukee.
I feel like they were pissed when they lost him. But it does seem like even after like half the first season when he's gone, they're like, oh yeah, right. He's kind of a fucking bonehead sometimes.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I guess it wasn't fucking Craig Counsell anyway. It was the dude, the dude sitting on the bench, because that's exactly what you're talking about. Like, they're 5-1. They overplayed what they did. They had no guys having good quality starts. Nothing.
Coaching.
They just made it through.
And they won anyway.
But fucking Craig Counsell's out here jerking off and fucking putting the wrong guys out there. No fucking clue what he's doing.
Yeah.
Fucking Ian Happ, third hitter. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but he's hitting dogs. Hey, listen to this guy.
I don't give a fuck. This is seriously, this is the argument.
Isn't he the guy who said to sign fucking Happ to a 20-year extension or something 2 weeks ago?
Me? No.
Yeah.
That
Never.
was not him. I guarantee that.
Fucking look, everybody says Ian Happ, oh, he's got better stats when he's hitting third. Yes, he has better stats. Great. I'm fucking glad that Ian fucking Happ has better stats. You know who has worse stats? The Chicago Cubs. I don't know why, but they fucking win when he is the leadoff guy. So I don't give a fuck if Ian Happ goes 0 for fucking infinity. If he leads off and the Cubs win, that's all I care about. And right now, Ian Happ hitting the shit out of the ball, but they're 500. And that's what happens when you have Ian Happ fucking hitting useless fucking home runs in the third spot.
And Terry E chimes in, says whoever had the under on Cotton Rants is bankrupt. Well, that was an easy over anyway. That was easy money.
You know, and I heard that number. And I'm like, that's fucking way too much. But yeah,
well, now we're gonna turn the show over to you with the
let's go.
throws blows. But all right, let's start. Thank you to Chris Salato. He made hilarious new Rakes Flakes throws blows videos featuring him. So if you're listening on the podcast, you'll have to. Well, maybe I'll share these on the. Well, they are shared on the Discord, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure these are Sora, right?
Yeah,
so,
Sora.
Yeah, and it is not a coincidence that right after Chris Salato created these, they shut Sora down.
Yeah,
they don't allow anybody to make Sora anymore because Chris Salato had to fucking go and make these videos.
So these are the final videos made by Sora. Here's Chris with rakes.
And now I'm going to show you how to rake.
I love it.
That makes me so angry that he was raking wrong. I don't shit like that fucking dry out. What is he doing? Do it right. I need to see it. Chris, you got to do it right. Just give me a video of you raking right.
But he's not really raking. That's fucking AI. It's an AI
sleep.
hallucination. That's how AI makes people rake.
I'm not going to be able to sleep for a week.
Lyle just lost it seeing an AI raker.
Yeah, 6 fingers on the rake. It looked like a spoon. Like, who knows?
Yeah. Okay, well.
Who's the raker? It's got to be Happ. Out of the 3 spot.
In a surprise, I'm giving the rakes
greatest number Happ. 3 hitter in Cubs history. Ian Happ!
It's Ian Happ. I'm not sure I've ever given him the rake before. I really don't think I've ever given it to him. But in the first 6 games of the season, he's hit 3 homers. He did it in 3 straight games. He also hit a double and a single. He's also walked 4 times. And he's driven in 5 runs. That leads the team.
Extend
5 RBI leads the team. But
8 years. 8 years.
But like the 3-hole hitter that he apparently is, he's only hitting 208. And he struck out 9 times, which leads the team.
9 times.
9 times. So
9 times.
If he keeps it up, he probably won't get mentioned in rakes again. But as of now, his OPS, he's done it. The inaugural Ian Happ rake, maybe the first and last.
And here is the inaugural Chris Salato Flakes. This is my favorite one.
I haven't worried about flakes since my grunge days. Remember them?
That was unhinged.
So good.
Oh, I love it.
He gives the blue steel look and looks in the camera as it sort of zooms in on his face. It's so funny. Oh God.
All right. So the flake this week, I was going to give it to Mo Baller. I was, because our DH, remember how fucking good and how much offense the DH was going to bring
Best
to
hitter
the
on the team,
league?
big fat guy. It
was going to be fucking amazing. DH, it's going to be home runs. Everybody, DH. Yeah, he's got 3 singles this season, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts.
That's not bad. Oh,
that's a 167, 250, 167 slash for a 417 OPS. It fucking sucks. But I changed my mind when I saw that Michael Conforto, despite having 1/3 the number of at-bats as Mo Baller has 18 at-bats. Michael Conforto has 6. Michael Conforto has 5 strikeouts, 1 walk.
6
That's
at-bats.
it.
Wow.
5 out of 6 at-bats.
I forgot. I can put up the stats so you can all see.
God,
These are the offensive stats so everybody could look.
Like
Nico with the extension having a nice week, but yeah, not the raker.
What in the fuck is going on with Jed Hoyer and always having to bring in some dipshit fucking Turner garbage for no reason.
Vibes, man, vibes. We need
Conforto
the ball
wasn't
sack back.
good in spring training. Dylan Carlson was better than him. He hasn't even fucking seen I don't even think he's in the dugout.
Maybe he's hurt.
I don't,
Yeah, we
but
just
he's
don't
not on
know.
the IL, which
Yeah, he's
that,
not on the
that
IL,
doesn't
though,
mean
yeah.
anything in fucking Cubs land.
It's day to day.
Yeah.
Feelings are hurt.
It's
Okay.
just fucking garbage. So Mo Baller gets saved being the flaker because of Michael Conforto's just absolute asinine bullshit.
Well, here's some more asinine bullshit.
Throw him up, son. Throw him up. Yeah. Throw him up, son. Throw him up. Throw him up.
Dude, that
That's my
dance
favorite.
step,
That's my favorite.
that step
Too
in,
much.
step out dance is amazing. Oh,
Too much. So good.
the ranters are undefeated. Absolutely.
We are the greatest podcast on the planet.
This reminds me of,
69.
like, the early days
Yeah.
of the internet, like in 1998.
Yeah, exactly. This is
It
Yeah.
is. You're
Some
right.
Netflix
It does. That
shit.
is what it's starting to feel like. Because the
Yeah.
AI is so fucked up. I feel like it's early days of the internet.
yeah.
man.
We're on
Which were the- which were the best-
Netscape.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Just absolutely using all the logos, everything. It doesn't fucking matter anymore.
No, hold on. boring.
So throws, to nobody's surprise, is going to the new guy, Edward Cabrera. 6 innings, a single hit, struck out 5 against the Angels, including Mike Trout just getting his ass handed to him. So they talked about it on the Angels broadcast. Mike Trout has homered in every single American League ballpark, and he's hit homers in a lot of National League ballparks. Wrigley is not one of them, and they're like, he's really hoping to get it. Of course, he had 50-mile-per-hour winds the entire 3 games right in his face. He had no
Couple
fucking
days.
chance.
Tough chance.
Yeah. So
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, what will he ever do?
Yeah.
yeah, but Edward
He'll never make the
Cabrera,
Hall of Fame.
it's really nice to see a new guy come in and pitch well too, right? Because when you get the hype, now I will say maybe he didn't get quite the hype because nobody saw spring training and there was the WBC that everybody was paying attention to. So Edward Cabrera didn't have to deal with maybe some of that some of these guys like Lester had to when they were coming in. But we've seen a lot of guys fold.
Time out. He's no John Lester coming in, so it's
You
not
know,
the
I
same
think
kind of
Compare more to
John
like
Lester-
Imanaga. Like
Yeah.
Imanaga coming in a couple years ago is probably similar, except for
No,
there was
but-
more
but
interest in
Imanaga
these from
pitched
Japan
well.
and stuff.
Imanaga pitched really well coming in.
Yeah.
John Lester kind of had to get his footing with the Cubs.
Right, but
for a moment.
expectations for John Lester, there was a lot of heat on him, and
Yeah.
people expected him to be good. I don't think, Imanaga, people are like, well, we'll see what happens, and same with this.
Right. No, I think Cabrera, I think people would have had a lot higher expectations.
Had there
But
been
he
no
didn't have to deal with
WBC,
it.
yeah. Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
just weren't watching. It was
And-
literally was not on TV.
Yeah. So it was really nice to see that he came out and he threw 6 really good innings. In the bullpen, I'm going to Five Finger Brown. He's played in 2 games. He pitched 3.1 innings in both games, which is really nice. And although he started the 2026 season by giving up a home run, the first goddamn batter he saw for the season, home run. Since then, it's been zeros. He's been, lights out.
Cub fans will hate him for the rest of the season because the first thing they saw him do is give up that home run, though. And they'll be
Right.
like, he's terrible. He could have like a 1.32 ERA, but because they watched him give up that dog on fucking opening day or wherever the fuck it was.
Into like
And-
50-mile-per-hour wind.
It's the most Cubs things ever, Danny. It's like Cubs fans forever will be like, forget how much they hated Jason Hayward and how fucking overpaid he was and how much he sucked and how he couldn't fucking hit and how he could do that. And he gives one fucking stupid speech in the right fucking game. And now he's never paying for a beer again his entire life.
It's
And
true.
everybody loves him. Everybody was sad. He retired. Like, oh, he was the greatest. I'm like, you all fucking hated him.
Yeah.
You hated him. He sucked in those playoffs. He was awful.
We wanted him to change his number to 43.
Yeah.
because he was always rolling over to second, 4-3. I heard that every day in the stands for years.
Hated.
Oh.
Everybody hated him, and now it's
true.
funny. I see he's retired. Everybody's like, "Oh man, one of my favorite all-time Cubs." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
That's what
Yeah.
people come. That's how we are.
Yeah, well, I've been bringing up that Dansby Swanson is the new Hayward, and everybody's giving me shit for it.
I
but
agree with you.
That's absolutely.
They like his hair, though. Once again, like they like his hair. They want to like him. So it's
you know who they should have liked all the time. If you're just going on looks, Jason Hayward is a sexy motherfucker. That
Handsome
dude.
guy. Handsome guy.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little drool if I ever saw him with
that
his
was your
straw.
man. I remember that was all of our man crush for a while.
God, he was sexy.
Well, well,
I did have
speaking of
a.
that, why don't we take it to blows?
Well, I just wanted to give an honorable mention to Matthew Boyd for 17 strikeouts in 9.1 innings. That's
Mike, I'm loving the vampire lighting you're going with these days.
Yeah.
it's funny because I had to rearrange. I went to the doctor yesterday, and guess what? Somebody's unhealthy, and so now I have to stay up while I work. And so I had to re-switch everything, and I haven't fixed my lighting yet.
Yeah, you need a ring to give this man a ring light.
I have one.
Oh. Plug in your ring light. I don't know what
You're getting very sleepy.
Okay.
All right, let's see the blows.
Just put your lips together and blow.
I thought he was walking towards her, and then he was like walking away from her.
I have no idea. That was like the worst cologne ad that you've ever seen.
Yeah. What is Solano's cologne? Yeah, what does it smell like? Just sadness and shame. I don't know. Like it's the smell.
He's like,
sadness.
no, he's like Johnny Depp there. Zavage.
Zavage.
Or whatever the fuck he says.
If you love the smell of balls in the summer, it is the smell of Celato.
Oh my God, that's got to be the next
The
commercial.
smell of balls
Smell
and
of
grass
balls in
clippings.
the summer.
The smell of grass clippings and balls.
If you trim your grass and powder your balls. you're
So
the
what you
kind
got
of-
for blows?
Well, I mean, this is going to be maybe a surprise to some people. Blows going to Rat Face. Fuck that dude. He has no clue how to run a pen, apparently. Look, he was supposed to be some kind of fucking genius with the bullpen, but here we are. We're 6 games into this goddamn season, and he's already, like, we've seen this in many years. He just gets locked into the same, like, 3 guys, and they pitch out of the bullpen. They pitch, like, fucking 85 games. It's ridiculous. We are 6 games into this season, and it's Phil Maton and Hobie Milner. That's
Phil,
it.
you're what?
Hobie Milner.
Hobo Milner.
Hobo. No, they both
They're
have
like, we used to call
2.1.
him Philippe Maton.
You're missing that. You missed that Madden hook, don't you?
Maton. Yeah,
Philippe?
well,
No, more French.
Maton. Maton. Maton.
Maton. Put it in your
Anyway.
nose, baby. Maton.
But
You gotta
but-
like get some phlegm going to do it right.
so Milner and Maton
Maton.
have 2.1 innings in 3 games. Those 3 appearances for those 2 guys came before any other bullpen arm had more than 1, right? So it's not like a ton because we're talking about small
One
sample
week.
size, but you just had these fucking 2 guys. It's like, well, these are the only guys we're going to use. We're only going to bring the other guys in sometimes. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Now, they
Those guys
both
are
have
tired.
they both have identical 3 games, 2.1 innings, and 7.71 ERAs because they're being overused in 3 fucking games. Like, it's ridiculous.
They're all gonna be DFA by the end of May, so don't worry about it.
Right, because this is why we actually have to make 4 different bullpens throughout the year, is because anybody who's any good fucking
It's right.
Rat Face just throws their arm off and then they got to switch.
All right.
rat,
Well,
rat face.
that face takes
it
the
ain't-
blows.
It ain't easy being the pretty hooker.
Well, but it is
Easier
lucrative.
than being the ugly hooker.
I don't know.
I don't know. So you have a silhouette for tonight, and then we'll take it to commercial and come back and talk about the Guardians.
It's just going to be an outline of a vampire.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here. Is this, hold on, Lyle. I'll help you out. Is that better?
Yeah.
See, it's
So
it's just what my screen over here that you can't see how much light comes off of it on the different things. All right, here we go. This guy. Oh, I forgot to do a clue for the listeners. But here we've got this is a Topps baseball card, mid swing. It does say third base on there, down in the lower. So there's a little bit of a clue. Let's see
Hard to tell the time, except I see a red bill in the background. They're on the road. So that could put it around like the mid 2000s, like Lou Piniella, Dusty Bakery area.
Yeah, the clue I'm going to give you is that he did break he did help break a curse, and I don't know. That's what I'm going to give you.
Okay.
He did help break a curse. So,
all right. Well, guess who it is in the comments. And we've got a few commercials. One's for Patreon, one's for In the Clutch, and the other one's for our newest sponsor, Penguin Imprints. So please support them and support us at patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. And hashtag chance in the chat, and we'll be right back.
Hey there. As you can see, I'm a talking penguin. No, I'm not like the Batman kind of penguin or Ron Say or that dumb fuck Happy Feet. No, I'm the spokes penguin for Penguin Imprints, who makes awesome imprinted items with original designs. And they do custom stuff too. Well, check this out. And this. How do you like this, Chicago? And I love this one. And this might sound a little weird coming from a penguin, but fuck ice indeed. Penguin Imprints also makes custom t-shirts and stickers for your event or organization. And because they're sponsors, listeners of the Bleacher Bunch Network can get 20% off any order at penguinimprints.com with the code BleacherBunch. Okay, that's enough about Penguin Imprints. Now I gotta go find that little bitch Happy Feet and put his smirking beak on the other side of his head. I hate that fucker. But man, do I love Penguin Imprints.
The Bleacher Bunch brings you great shows like Sun Ranto, Cubs PS Plus, Bricks Behind the Ivy, Cuppa Cubby Blue, and Baseball Rabbit Hole. But you could be getting so much more when you subscribe to our Patreon page for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/BleacherBunch. Get access to our exclusive daily show Cubs Pod, where we recap every single game. Plus, be the first to hear Cubs music, get early access to events, and receive an invitation to join our Discord Cubs community, where fans just like you show up every day to rant and rave about our beloved boys in blue. Most importantly, 10% of your Patreon pledge will go directly to help the Lost Boys Youth Baseball program. So join us. There are perks at every level, like the Renter Calendar, absolutely free, and name recognition for you or your business. We are independent Cubs podcasters, and we need your support. Otherwise, we'll quit. Seriously, we'll all quit. Some of us might even die from your lack of support. In fact, the cutest little puppy you've ever seen will die if you don't support the Bleacher Bunch at patreon.com/BleacherBunch. We promise to spend all the Patreon money on tickets and beer and all the dog crap we have to buy just to keep our podcast rolling. So give us your money, and we'll waste it far better than you will. Patreon.com/BleacherBunch. Free trials are available, but don't do a free trial. Just join, okay? Okay. Patreon.com/BleacherBunch.
In the clutch, in the clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Take it from the Bleacher Bunch. You'll love the shirts from In the Clutch.
In the Clutch
Clutch shirts are comfortable, stylish, and guaranteed to get you laid. Plus, they're proud sponsors of the Bleacher Bunch. Use promo code BleacherBunch for 10% off your purchase.
Nice to feel and soft to touch. That's why you will get laid so much. Wearing a shirt from In the Clutch. And you can thank the Bleacher Bunch. In the Clutch, in the Clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Remember the code Bleacher Bunch. Save 10% at In the Clutch. In the Clutch, in the Clutch.
In the Clutch shirts actually not really guaranteed to get you laid.
Hey there! As you can see, I'm a talking penguin. No, I'm not like the Batman kind of penguin, or Ron Say, or that dumb fuck Happy Feet. No, I'm the spokespenguin for Penguin Imprints, who makes awesome imprinted items with original designs. And they do custom stuff too. Why, check this out. And this. How do you like this, Chicago? And I love this one. And this might sound a little weird coming from a penguin, but fuck ice indeed. Penguin Imprints also makes custom t-shirts and stickers for your event or organization. And because they're sponsors, listeners of the Bleacher Bunch Network can get 20% off any order at penguinimprints.com with the code BleacherBunch. Okay, that's enough about Penguin Imprints. Now I gotta go find that little bitch Happy Feet and put his smirking pink on the other side of his head. I hate that fucker. But man, do I love Penguin Imprints.
All right, we're back. We're back. Who's that cubby?
We are. Well,
Is it Bill Miller, or is it the Coom Dog?
it is not Bill Miller. It is not the Coom Dog. We're going to go through some of these guesses. Yumper says Leo Gomez. Now, I don't know if he's actually guessing on this or if he's part of the there's a discussion in the chat over who has the most strikeouts in the first two games of a season. So that's outside of the show. But Everett Tosher says Ron Say. Nope. Andy Wells says Dexter Fowler. It is not. I can see that, though.
Third baseman.
Dexter might have the most strikeouts in the first two games.
Yeah. Master P. Levy was with you, Lyle. Bill Miller, Dominic
Yeah,
Lauro.
Mueller, isn't it Mueller?
He says
Miller.
Miller.
Mueller.
That's what he says.
That doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with that guy?
He's also blind. So.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
blind. Yeah.
Terry E.
Blind
says,
didn't see the UE in the middle of his name.
yeah, Terry E. says Todd Walker. Nope. Salado. It says Billy M. I have to assume he means Bill Mueller as well. Miller. What the fuck his name is. But you're all wrong. Nobody got it correct because it is Mark Bellhorn.
Lil Yelper got it at the buzzer right before you said it.
Oh, right at the buzzer. Mark Bellhorn breaking the curse with Lyle's Red Sox.
Right.
So
God
Bellhorn.
damn it. That was Mike. Fuck. Mike.
Yep.
I had that. But Bill Miller was
Bellhorn played for the Cubs in 2002 and then 51 games in 2003 before getting traded to Colorado. And then in 2004, he made his way to Boston, won the big championship. The next year, Boston shipped him to the Yankees. That's how much they fucking hated Bellhorn, I guess. And then he finished up his career with the Padres and then Cincinnati. But the
By
biggest...
the way, Billy Miller was also on that Red Sox team in 2004.
True. But this isn't Billy Miller. as much as you want to be correct, you're wrong.
Can you do me a favor, Michael? We just put a picture of Bill Miller up there and just fucking tell everybody I was right.
Just to save his ego.
I don't have
Give him the FIFA Peace Prize. Well, we made up an award called the Sun Ranto Peace Prize. We're going to give it to you tonight, lovable loose ears.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All yours.
Okay. Hold on. But what is the most impressive career stat for Mark Bellhorn? Anybody?
Oh,
how many home runs, Lyle?
yeah, he has a 12-inch schlong.
Yeah.
Well, that might be, but no. 69 home runs in his career. So
he probably tried to stop. He stopped trying to hit him at that point.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have this live on forever in my baseball records.
Oh, I wonder how many games he played after he hit his 69th.
Yeah.
can
Well, I
find it
mean, I
out.
can kind of tell you just
Go to his
looking
game
here.
logs, yeah.
He played 13 games in 2007 for the Reds, and he hit his last home run the year before with the Padres. So I'm not sure exactly
There were
how many, but
69 games left in his career.
yeah,
nice.
I mean, I think the big thing you can learn from this is when he hit his 69th, his career kind of turned around and went south.
Yeah. Well, I went to Cincinnati.
That was really good, Michael. That's the funniest thing you've ever said.
Clever as hell.
That was the first time you made me laugh ever.
Which is insane because I've said that joke like 100 times.
But I finally got it.
Yeah, we were finally listening. We're on the right drugs now.
Right. I wasn't making faces at Danny when you were talking. We're usually like,
So we're gonna 69 the show because we were gonna normally talk. We were gonna talk about the Cleveland Guardians
what with the
later,
show?
but Gary's here now and he's got to leave. So we're just gonna talk. So we're gonna
Gary.
talk about the Guardians first instead of doing the bitch clock. We'll do that later in the show. But Gary,
Okay,
we took
I
this
am
picture.
gonna since we got Gary here to take my spot for a couple of minutes, I'm gonna dip because my dog is needing to go. So I'll be
He's
right
always-
back.
You love the dog more than us.
No, the dog can just literally shit on my floor while you guys just figuratively shit on
That's
me.
great
all the time.
podcast content, though.
Yeah.
Beating that up, being all mad. Oh, it's great.
All right, I'll be right back.
Joe.
All right. Well, here's a picture of Gary outside of
Oh man.
Ball Hawk Corner with Ball Hawk Dave's World Series banner that I guess he stole
Yeah.
back in the day. And Gary with our Cubs in Cleveland logos there. And we were at those games together in Cleveland. Game 6 we went to.
I mean, I guess thankfully we weren't sitting next to each other for 7. That would have been-
Gary was outside for 7. And but we were in Cleveland all together with a bottle of champagne ready to open 10 years ago. Just whoever may the best man win, may the best team win. And it was us. We were the best team.
Yeah.
But no, we had a bottle of champagne ready to go. That game took forever. We didn't get back till 2 a.m. The sun's coming up. We're still sipping the champagne. Like it was just it was an incredible experience, and Gary was a big part of it. So
It was, yeah.
and we were great friends, and we were in direct competition with
Yes.
each other in baseball with 2 teams that had a curse to break.
And that was the
Unbelievable.
one.
Mm.
And
And they still have.
I was just saying, how's Cleveland doing? Did they figure that out yet?
No.
Well, they had an amazing year last year,
They
not
did.
because
They-
they were supposed to, but they came back and they caught the Tigers by winning a shit ton of games in a row.
And they did that in 24 as well. They were back in the division race and caught the Tigers at the end again and took the division in 24. But yeah, surprising finishes to make the playoffs both of the last 2 seasons.
How much you think is that the manager?
I do really like Stephen Vogt. He seems like a very cool customer and believes in his guys. And
Well, and they're also young. It's such a
Yeah.
young team too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of don't wake them up kind of mentality right now.
And those young teams are the ones that do shit like that. That they'll be like, 12 games back, and they're like, nobody believes in us, and nobody believes in you guys this year either.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
like they're predicting a 500 finish, at best, and but you start out the year really good. I mean,
Yeah.
beat 2 or 3 from the Dodgers on the road. That's
Yep.
no small feat, even though it's April.
Yeah,
It's no
And-
joke, though. I mean,
yeah,
I think people figured the Dodgers would be undefeated through fucking May.
right.
I mean, really, anytime the Dodgers lose
Yeah.
a game, you're like, what's wrong with them? Like,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
fucking happened? How did they get beat?
Like 90-6 going to the All-Star break or whatever.
Yeah, but it's but then you also beat. Oh no, you split with Seattle, who that team's no slouch.
4 split in Seattle as well. Yeah, I'm defending ALCS team last year. Took the Blue Jays to the limit, so that's a good team also.
And right now you sit atop of the Central, which is a winnable division
Right.
and you got the White Sox to still beat up on for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future. The Twins look like they're not good. And
No.
then
One note on the White Sox: I heard 52 runs given up in 6 games so far. So, you know,
Yeah.
that couldn't have happened to a
right
nicer team.
back on
Fuck them.
track. Yeah.
By the
Welcome
way,
back.
did they? Yeah, what's wrong with MLB? Today, there are 2 games at fucking 10 o'clock, and there was 1 day game. There was no evening baseball today. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, we don't really like watching baseball anyway. We'd much rather just talk about it on fantasy. Try to not watch it. They can just do like AI baseball where they make up players. We just gamble on it and use our basic minimum income to do.
Well,
shit
I'm
for the rest of our
pretty
lives.
sure AI.
Society.
I'm pretty sure AI just took over Danny's.
yeah,
feed
your
right
internet
there.
went crazy. You were like, yep, 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 yep.
Oh,
No, that's literally what I was doing. I was
yeah,
going,
I can touch that. That's actually
Yeah.
what was happening.
I was stroking out.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't matter what I'm saying anyway. But we get back to the Cleveland Guardians, who want to celebrate that amazing moment 10 years ago by one of the most memorable moments in Cleveland Indians history
Absolutely.
with a Rajay Davis bobblehead, Game 7
Of course
bobblehead
it's
night,
exposed there, yeah.
May 16th versus the Reds. But you lost this game.
That's a weird thing to celebrate.
It is really weird. That's
Still the closest we've been in 180 whatever.
Yeah.
80
I
years.
gotta say, if
47?
pre 2004, if the Red Sox had ever had like a
Right.
Calvin Schiraldi 3 strikeout inning in Game 7 of the fucking 84 fucking World Series, I fucking would have burned Fenway Park down. Insanity! What the fuck is that? The dumbest thing I've ever seen. Everybody in Cleveland should shove that up the owner's ass.
I was
All
just
of
gonna
them,
ask
one by one.
Gary, do you want one of these?
I kind of want one. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
a Cubs fan. We know what happens after this. Of course, we want one.
After
Gary, do
Game
you want
7,
one?
We saw the gear for, we saw the guys ready to sell the 2016 world champion gear.
I
for
regret not
Cleveland.
buying every
I-
goddamn t-shirt.
Me too. I would wear that. every day.
Cleveland, yeah, I would have Cleveland Indians
And
World
so
Series
I want-
champion shirts.
I
I'd
wanted
wear it
them-
every day at Wrigley.
I
wanted
know
them
they
the
only
way that I
have
want
that shit in like
championship shirt.
third world countries. I would love that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're the
right,
only people
yeah.
that get to laugh about
Yeah,
it.
there's kids in Zambia that think the Indians won in 2016.
And so
They're huge, Rajah Davis.
Yeah,
fans.
they're like, he was incredible. You should have seen him in
Yeah.
his home run trot.
it really does seem like I mean, read the room, I guess. Like, it doesn't feel like the right thing to do at this point. And wait, when are they giving that away, Danny?
May 16th. I might go for my birthday. I'm the 12th.
Okay, no, that's good. At least they're
Against
not
the Cubs?
doing it. At least they're not doing it during the Cubs series. That would be
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up.
I thought it was against the Cubs too. I was like, oh,
No, it's
I
against the
might have-
Reds.
Yeah.
So
Here's my question:
Take that, Reds.
Is
you haven't been to the
When-
World
when-
Series
yeah,
and
exactly.
almost won.
Yeah.
yeah, you get this Rajay Davis bobblehead, and you take it out, and you're like, that's awesome. And then 17 minutes later, I think it just falls apart.
Exactly. Falls apart in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Hayward saved the day with
It
his
is- it is-
words.
Jason Hayward voiceover. On
Yeah. Jason Hayward voiceover on the Rajay Davis bobblehead. There you
There
go.
needs to be a warning on it that it is not rainproof.
Yeah.
Do not get this wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I definitely can't wait to get my Lee Smith 1984 bobblehead
Yeah.
when he gave up a home run to Garvey and just like it's Lee just being sad.
Oh, the Rick Sutcliffe great opening game.
Opening game, yeah, the
Right.
great Rick Sutcliffe home run in Game 1 bobblehead from
Yeah.
1984.
You know what though? I could absolutely see the Cubs doing that. I mean, how much do we celebrate the 1969 Cubs?
Yeah, they
And
lost,
their
yeah.
asses were like 4 games behind the Mets at the end of that.
8?
8 games behind the Mets. Like they weren't even fucking close to the World Series.
They wouldn't even have made the wild card in today's participation trophy playoffs.
I know, and everybody's like, we love the 69 Cubs. They're the greatest.
You know what though? If they did a Ron Santo ghost leg or like Danny and I would fucking want all those things.
Oh yeah, the ghost leg. I mean,
the bobblehead or like
we should do our own
a Ryan
calendar one year.
Sandberg deathbed bobblehead.
Oh God.
Sorry, everybody. I know nobody's gonna like that. I'm sorry. That's too much.
I have to say,
Gary.
maybe the greatest thing that ever came up on this show that we never did was the Ron Santo leg bong. And we really do need a Ron Santo leg bong. And the great part is you could actually tie that into Rhino because he was big into the weed at the end. So
yeah. He was weed and hair plugs. That's how Rhino went out.
It's a leg bong and the funeral bobblehead.
Yeah, the funeral. I'm telling you, we could have a whole calendar of this stuff and probably do pretty well. But well, we haven't even talked about the Guardians, just about their stupid bobblehead. But no, they have a good young team. They picked up Reese Hoskins, so that was like probably a surprise that they are trying. Jose Ramirez is still awesome, and he might hit 40 home runs.
Yeah. Doesn't Reese, especially the way it's spelled, sound or look phonetically like it's like what it sounds like when you get punched in the stomach and the air comes out of your mouth?
Reese.
Like, what the fuck? Who named that child?
Yeah. Reese. I can't breathe. Reese. Yeah, it's like the last gasp.
Jose Ramirez is still good.
He's great.
And, they still have a great double play guys up the middle with Rocchio and Arias. And I think one of those two guys might have a breakout offensive season. They've both been kind of close.
I'll put up the depth chart so you can kind of take a look.
You look around the league right now, and there is a lot of good players up the middle of the field.
Yeah, sure.
League-wide.
They put the best ones there. They all can play everywhere.
Stops right now.
But yeah, Brian Rocchio, see, young guys right up the middle is what you have. And then this guy comes out of nowhere, is day-to-day right now, Chase De La Tour. The louder? Oh, no, we like to French up his name. Just like we Frenched up Filmaton.
The French fireballer.
The French fireballer. Philippe Maton.
The louder came on, quickly hit 4 home runs in the 3 games.
We know.
Seattle, I think so.
We know.
And you got a guy named Kyle Manzardo who can
know.
park him, and he sounds like a guy who could park him. He's Manzardo.
He's got a great mustache.
Yeah. Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Ooh, Manzardo with a mustache. You gotta love that.
That's a baseball. That's a baseball card I'd get.
Yeah.
So and a bunch of guys you never. Schneeman? Who the fuck is Schneeman? Stephen Kwan we've heard of. He's been around for a while. He's good. He's like your leadoff hitter. He gets out a bunch.
Gets a lot of balls in left field.
And then
great contact guy.
I'm not seeing Class A. Where?
Oh yeah, what happened to Emmanuel Class A? Do you have a new closer now? What happened to Class A?
I think he got a better deal.
He got a better deal?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He did get a better deal. He's got a roof over his head and 3 meals a day for the next 10 to 20 years.
And he doesn't have to pitch. So,
yeah. So,
I mean, the bullpen, well, that's also
Cade Smith
very
now.
young. Cade Smith promptly, first opening day, I believe, Guardians were up 4-0, and he gave up 2 runs in the 9th before locking it down. A couple wild pitches in there, but he's got the goods. And then Hunter Gaddis is on a rehab assignment as of today, I think. So, there's a couple strong arms in the back, but
the Cubs also have a Cade, and we also have a Hunter, and it's just
Gen Z, man.
It's the Gen Z forever.
Well, speaking of forever, they're also in the bullpen is Party, Karamu, Matt Festa, forever. Come on and sing along all night long.
all night.
Yeah, Matt Festa forever. I just I have to sing that every time he comes
Okay.
out, so we'll see him this week, and I'll get to sing that song and tweet my Lionel Richie gif.
I only half feel bad for calling out Everett Tosher for this comment, but he said I had Quan in fantasy his rookie year. Nobody cares. It's fucking. I had a player a million years. Fantasy sports. I think I gave Sarah some shit about this too. Like when you hear somebody talk about their fantasy team, fucking get me a noose.
Well,
please.
it's one thing to talk about your fantasy team. It's another thing to talk about your fantasy team from like 4 years ago. I had that guy. It was April 2021, I believe. You know?
He's my best friend.
You're my boy, Blue.
And then what else? Well, let me put this back up. And then we're facing the back of the rotation. So we got Joey. Actually, who do we got first? Yeah, Joey Cantillo. Joey Cantillo.
Yeah.
But he's actually from Hawaii, so we shouldn't be talking like we're from Brooklyn. But he sounds like he's from Brooklyn. But he's a lefty from Honolulu. I don't even know he's from Honolulu, but he's from Hawaii. And it's also Cleveland's opening day on Friday at their ballpark in Cleveland.
Yes.
And who's that?
Yeah,
That's Manzardo. You sure you want that card?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I do not. I have changed my mind.
Gary, you said he had a good mustache.
Yeah, what? Look at
He
that.
looks like Miles Michaelis
Yeah,
but got hit in the
that's-
face with a pan.
That's not the one I had in mind, I guess. Yeah.
Danny,
Maybe
he
it looks
looks
better
like
now.
bad teenage mustache. He looks like
Yeah.
your little fucking stick
Maybe
figure
he
guy.
like shaved it to start the season or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'd be.
Last fall it was looking pretty fine.
Oh well, it looks like shit now. He looks,
Yeah.
yeah. But
He does kind of have rat-like features also. So
yeah, well, the mustache wouldn't help it. It's like
That
a
doesn't
rat
help.
with a mustache.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm guessing Cade Horton goes up against him, who had a great outing last time he came out for the Cubbies. And then it looks like there it's a national game in game 2. Slade Ciccone. Okay.
Another Italian.
Yeah. Again, you
Is
guys
he also from Hawaii?
you guys really cornered the market on Hawaiian Italians.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really incredible.
Yeah.
But Slade Ciccone, he's kind of a young guy. The people are kind of high on him, a
Yeah.
prospect, if you will.
Yeah, I think he had limited action last year and was very up and down, as I recall. I mean,
Well, he gave up 6 against Seattle and lost, and
Yeah,
couldn't get
okay.
out of the 5th. So I'm hoping for that personally.
okay.
And he's going up against Imanaga, and this is like a
Mhm.
game of the week kind of thing on Fox at 6:15. And then game 3, a day game at 12:40. Tomorrow's game is at 3 o'clock. 3:40? What's that? 3:10. 3:10.
This is Central Time.
Central times, yes.
Okay.
12:40 Central, game 3. And it's probably going to be Edward Cabrera's second start for the Cubs against another lefty. So we're facing a pair of lefties, Parker Messick, also a young pitcher.
I never even heard of that guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're a big help there.
Yeah,
Just
no-
a scouting report on a
no
guy you never heard
problem,
of.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm
they're
just gonna
that
guess
young.
that he's Italian from
Tell us
Hawaii.
about his mustache,
Yeah,
Gary.
exactly. Yeah, what about Messick's
Yeah,
mustache?
yeah,
Can you
yeah.
tell us anything about?
No,
kind
he's
of
got a
face-
great mustache until we look up
Let me
his
look this
picture.
guy up, Parker
I
Messick.
don't know. Great dong though.
Well, anyway,
Great dong, is that what you said?
Well,
I'm looking
Oh,
him up
good.
now.
great shower game.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like just a regular cat head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
dude.
Very.
Yeah. He looks very picture what you think a kid named Parker Messick looks like.
And that's actually exactly what it
And
is.
then
There he
that's
is.
what you got. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
There he is.
really central casting for Parker Messick's, let me tell you. But he's a lefty. And so so that means Nico Horner leading off. And we didn't even talk about this, but Nico gets the extension, 6 more years.
Wow. Yeah.
So we didn't talk about it. I'm surprised we didn't. I actually had it in the notes. We just skipped right the fuck
Well,
over it.
What's the total on the bill there? For
I
6
went-
years?
180?
When
180.
No, 141
141, yeah.
for 6 years. But we were talking about this with the PCA, and maybe that's why we forgot because we were texting about it.
Oh, we were
But-
saying if it was 8 years, it would have been 180. That's why we said that. Yeah.
Yeah. But like when we were talking about the PCA thing, Danny, I said like I think they're going to give PCA the years like they did with Horner and the numbers. And I was wrong. I thought PCA was going to get more than he did.
He probably
feel
didn't
like
want more than that. He wants one more shot at the apple.
Yeah,
No,
but
I mean, bite at the
No,
apple.
but he thought
No.
more per year. He thought like 25 million a year rather than
yeah, I thought PCA was going to get 20 million a year easy, but he didn't. But the Horner thing, that surprised me, really. I mean, 6 years for what, 22 million a year? That is actually what his free market rate might be.
Well, it's like
I
half
couldn't
deal, right?
I couldn't believe that the Cubs went to that number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that many years, and they locked up that infield because now you got Bregman for long, Swanson for 3 more years at the very least. And
Well,
then,
great. We got Bregman, fucking Ole Bregman over there.
and then, but no, this
He's
is
no
gonna-
Jason Hayward.
all of our prospects coming up from the minor leagues were all outfielders. We traded them all the way and then locked up the infield, and now we have no outfielders to replace those guys in the outfield.
It is
No,
it
we-
is wild. They're gonna have to go to free agency to find outfielders now.
The
No,
whole-
we
the
actually
whole-
do
the
have
team's gonna be free
outfielders.
agents.
They just refuse to let them go across the Mississippi River. They're just like,
no,
you
they
can't
have to
fucking
stay
do
in
it.
Iowa. Yeah, very important. So are you high on the Cleveland Guardians this year?
I mean, you know, hope springs
Are you
eternal,
high?
right?
Corey
So,
Furlong.
I am.
well, yeah.
Is that person at Danny's house being held
He
against
held
their
against
will?
their will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like, because we can't
I'm-
see your hands. It looks like they could be handcuffed. I could have you
I'm
tied
chained
up.
to the ground, actually.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna
Got him in a shock chair.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how Danny got you into the Bleacher Bum band too, right?
yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, we always every April it's like, well, these things look positive. These things look good. If this happens and this happens, who knows? You know. So I'm still I'm still high on them.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it guys sneaking
It's
into
too
yeah,
early
for
to
sure.
go bad on them, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, especially when you're
Well, it's
winning against the Dodgers
4-3
on the
against
road.
LA
You
and
know?
Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's actually a fucking great record on a road trip.
yeah. Absolutely.
But with the back of their
but-
rotation, because Everett Tosher says Messick did great against the Dodgers. So now he's facing
Huh.
the Cubs. So he's got 2 tough teams. The Cubs are tough to start his season here.
I
Thanks
mean,
for that comment. I couldn't even be bothered to research that fact. So
Yeah, exactly.
there's no
How do you do?
positive
yeah.
there's no positive energy left with the A's or the White Sox though, right? Like their fan bases know it's already over.
Yeah, I mean, there's some Rockies. They
Yeah, boy.
Those 3 teams they're gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pittsburgh.
Well,
I guess.
Pittsburgh.
no,
got
but
it.
I thought
They
the
could go 500.
A's.
The Central is competitive.
Yeah,
The
I
NL
feel like the A's fans, that all 4 people from West Sacramento
Yeah.
that actually like the team, I think that they are still a little bit high on the A's. I feel like the A's had a little buzz coming into the season. The Rockies,
They were drunk. That was what.
good
that buzz
God,
was.
there's nothing like, honestly, if you told me I had to choose between the White Sox or the Rockies,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't even be a thought in my head I'd go White Sox, because the fucking Rockies
It's a disaster.
are a disaster. An absolutely, I can look at the White Sox and go, you know what?
And that division is brutal. Too.
It's not good now,
Yeah.
but it might be someday.
Yeah,
The
but you're going to have
Rockies,
to
I'm
do a
like, fuck
podcast with
this.
2 people who are White Sox fans.
Brutal.
Yeah.
You know what? I already do a podcast with one guy that's a White Sox fan. Frame for frame
Mhm.
over there at the show. I do
Oh
it with,
yeah.
I do it with Yumper, and we talk about movies and not baseball. Because we disagree about baseball, I guess.
Yeah, you
But
do.
what you disagree
Common
about is
ground.
supporting a team that's owned by freaking Tom Mega Ricketts, which
Yeah.
is fair.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, well, what can I do? I mean, I use Amazon too sometimes, but I got rid of Prime, so you know.
Oh, there you go.
You were born into it, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I almost never use Amazon anymore. It's been probably over a year. Vivor. Let me tell you, Vivor. And not Vivor just to buy shit. Just look at what's on Vivor.
Beevor?
Trust.
VEVOR.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
VEVOR.
They make all their own shit.
It's fucking weird, man. You can buy a crushed ice maker for a restaurant. Or
Why would you want to buy a crushed one? I want one that's intact.
or
Or you can also buy a
or you
Ranto
can
leg
buy
bone, which is
you
weird.
can buy the frame.
Can I get a Ron Santo leg bug? That's what Gary wants to know.
Oh my god. I would not doubt it. But you can also get a frame for a Murphy bed in your house. Like that's like the wild shit. They're all over the place at that place. I don't know.
Wow.
Lyle, it sounds like you
It's
know what I'm talking about.
Alibaba meets Temu
Etsy.
meets like what's the tool place that makes all their own fucking tools?
Yeah,
Bosch.
it's literally it's Temu meets fucking Bosch, or whatever.
Alibaba.
Yeah, Craftsman.
Yeah, Etsy.
It's wild. I love it. I just bought 2 things from them this week.
I don't know. I'll have to check that out next time I'm feeling purchasey.
We need to get a Vivor affiliate sponsorship.
Sure, why not? Let's milk this shit for all it's got at this point.
Right.
Well, it should be
No.
an interesting
Not Beaver, Vivor.
Beaver.
I love
Justin Bieber?
Justin Beaver.
they have an entire garden fencing section from Pincus.
Michael could use that.
Yeah,
Find someone else to install it for you. Though.
yeah, exactly.
There-
Michael
here's
doesn't-
Harbor Freight. That's what I was trying to think of, Corey. God damn it!
Oh.
Thank you.
It is amazing that the whole fence thing, but honestly, that whole fence thing, it only happened 3 times at one house.
You know how many
then I
fences
moved-
I've had knocked down? 0 in my whole
and then
life.
I
and I'm
moved
older than you.
across the country and had another fence knocked down. So, it's like I can't fucking deny it, but
Yeah.
all those fences put up by people, not me. I just had to fix them.
Yeah, maybe if you had
Ooh, forklift safety cane.
installed the fence, you wouldn't have these problems.
I'm a fence guy. I can.
You're into fencing.
Gary's got people to see and places to go. Danny, let's fucking get
Yeah,
on with the.
Give us
Gary-
some predictions
Gary
for
just-
these games.
He's already said he loves the Rajay Davis
All right, let's
bobblehead,
see.
and the team is going to be good this year, right, Gary?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Let's see, over under on their wins. I'm gonna say 85.5.
Ooh, wow, that's positive. Okay, well,
Wait,
yeah,
but wait.
How about
But
this
what's
weekend?
the rest of the division doing? Are they
Well,
winning
yeah,
the
I mean,
division at 85 and a
obviously
half?
the
They might.
Are you win the division?
No, I don't think so.
So that's a wild card team,
That's-
probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Who's
Could be.
Detroit wins
Could
it?
be.
Yeah, Detroit probably.
I'm
wins
gonna,
it.
yeah, Detroit. I think Kansas City is probably a little overhyped. I mean, I don't
I agree.
know. Yes. And then Minnesota, I think is they're always kind of pesky. I feel like they're gonna hang in there too. But yeah, I don't know. I think 91 wins will win it. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be Detroit.
Minnesota's that team that'll beat your team every fucking
Right.
time that you see them. But then
They're
when
like
you look
our
at their
Reds.
And then go to the
But-
South
right.
side
But
and get
then when you
slapped,
look at their
so-
overall record, you're like, they're terrible. How did they beat
Suck,
my
man.
team?
How do they beat us? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How about this weekend? What do you think happens this weekend? We
All
got
right.
a couple lefties thrown at us.
Let's see.
The back of your rote.
Uh-huh.
Joey Cantillo from
I mean,
Hawaii.
opening day,
Honolulu.
yeah, Cantillo opening day. I like the Guardians in the game 1. Imanaga is going to be tough. I think the
I think Horton's gonna be tougher.
It's a national game, so they definitely won't win that.
Oh, I don't know
And,
if you shit your pants on national games. This will be like the pants shit off game.
Maybe
We won't know who will shit their. Both teams are going to be on Saturday on Fox just shitting their pants.
one
They'll
earned,
change their pants 8 times per game.
one unearned run in 12 innings.
Exactly.
Um,
Or 50 unearned runs.
Yeah. And then I'll take the Guardians 2 out of 3.
Oh, see the
Ooh.
positivity is a flowing.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got, Danny?
Well, we're throwing our best 3. I
Mhm.
think, well, except for Boyd, but we're throwing some good arms. Well, we're throwing it. We're
throwing
I
our
don't
best
think Boyd's
three.
our best
It's Imanaga, it's Cade Horton, and it's Cabrera. That's
I
our
think-
best 3. I don't give a fuck if Matthew Boyd started the season. He's not the best 3.
Horton and Cabrera are great. I think that given what we've seen so far, I feel
Great.
like
Okay, you know what?
They're
I'll give you
incredible.
Imanaga
They're amazing.
and Boyd.
Stupid.
They're 6'7". I don't know.
We got a solid rotation.
Yes.
And you guys got a young rotation, so
Yeah.
we'll see. And that's what I'm scared about is our offense, because every time you haven't seen
guys,
these
you haven't
guys.
seen exactly. Yeah, you haven't seen them. So good
What do
luck.
you what do you think there, Michael? What's gonna happen this weekend?
This weekend. Oh wait, fucking. Where am I?
You're on the Sun
We're on
Ranto
a
show.
podcast. Call
No,
We're
us
live.
Come
Your
back
dog's
to
in the
us.
room.
Go to the light.
I was
Caroline.
I was looking at the schedule and I'm like, what month is this? Why are we starting in March? Yeah. No, I honestly I haven't looked at who's coming up. I mean, it's the Guardians. I'm going 3-0.
Ah,
Okay.
All
right.
It's 10 years.
Cubs
It's the
get
anniversary.
right.
Yeah, I know. I should actually look to see what
What do you
my
mean, Fuxtradamus?
yeah, I should see what my my random picks were.
Michael's like checking his email and
Yeah,
checking
Can't be
it out right
bothered. Yeah,
now.
I
He
realize
already he shut the lights off.
we are well into hour 2. We have things to do.
Ordering
So-
a forklift
and-
grade on Vivor.
Yeah, he's on Vivor getting some fencing and a forklift, trying to install a new fence in his house. But Gary, I know you got to go, so we'll let you off the hook here.
All right.
And
Well,
good luck
thanks,
this weekend. Maybe we can catch a
Hey.
game together this weekend.
Oh.
thanks for having me. Yes. Yeah. We'll
Maybe
see ya.
tomorrow.
I mean, my brother's in town right now, so it's all a little crazy. But
Yeah, we should sit and
mean,
watch it.
I don't wanna-
Sunday afternoon ball
I
game. How
don't
about
know. Me and Wrigley in April just don't. I don't know.
that? No, it's in Cleveland.
Oh, this game.
Yeah, this game. No,
No.
we'll sit and watch on TV.
Yeah, you mean
Oh,
you mean
Jesus.
sit in somebody's
you did-
house and
You did
watch
say
it.
this weekend. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
we'll
make
sit and we'll watch a game. You and your brother, me. We'll go down to the Cardinal. We'll get that old man
Yeah.
mad at us because I only order Cokes ever.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Check out the Cardinal in Lincoln Square.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't tell people about it.
oh, you're right. Actually, yeah.
So according to my random picking, I have the Cubs losing the first game, winning the next 2.
All right, that
All right.
kind of sounds right. Actually,
Yeah, it doesn't sound too wrong either. Who knows?
So, well, go get your
We'll have to
brother,
wait and see.
and
Thanks, guys.
we'll
Nice to see
we'll
you
see
all.
you this weekend,
Hi,
And,
Gary.
and we'll finish off the show here.
all right, take it easy.
Bye,
Best of
Gary.
luck.
Yeah, and everybody who's watching or listening, Gary doesn't just show up on the show every so often. He's also part of the Bleacher Bunch band or
Yeah,
Bleacher
Bleacher
Bum
Bum
band.
band
Yeah.
and Bad Teenage Mustache, and he lives across the street now, so that's even better. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, Danny, did you move across the street from Gary, or did Gary move
No,
across the
I
street from you?
moved.
No, he moved.
Nice.
He moved, but only because our friend
Yeah,
died.
the circumstances are not as.
Yeah,
yeah.
he took over our dead friend's place. So, but hey,
Well,
keep right.
hey,
You know, these things, you know, what are you gonna do?
One door closes, a window opens. I guess. I don't know.
It's,
That's exactly
it's a circle of fucking life. You know, what are you gonna do? All right, I'll see you later, Gary.
All right, Gary.
You do
What do
not
we get?
you do not get dead friend content anywhere else like you get it
Oh,
here.
we're one of the our show is a little older than some of the other shows. We started when in our 40s. See, now the guys that start shows, they're all in their 30s and 40s.
We're in our 30s.
I was literally
We
in
were in our
my
30s,
30s,
right.
when we started this fucking show. So were you guys.
Yeah.
Now we're all in our 50s. we've been doing this a long fucking time.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time. And now we got all these new podcasts of other guys that are having midlife crises. And then they had started podcasts and we're just still doing it. And I'm like, you guys, you can see our show and you can look into your future and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty.
You won't even care what happens to the Cubs at some point. Yeah. Are we all members of the Dead Dads Club? No. Lyle's still got an alive dad.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, I'm the founding member. My dad died when I was 4. So, I got you beat.
Yeah.
So.
No, if that is a contest, then sure.
I win.
Congratulations. You won.
My dad died earlier than everyone else's dad.
I got
Way
to
to
be
kill
that
the
kid at
mood,
school.
Cotton. Jesus Christ. What else is new?
I have to say,
God, I thought after Gary's energy being so high and fucking really getting us going, I thought we were on a roll, and then Michael just brings us right down the toilet.
That was the equivalent of a 3-run homer.
I can bring us further down with this segment.
150 years ago.
Well, there's not anything real specific. It was one of those in between times 150 years ago when like things were building up to something that was gonna happen.
Okay.
And the telephone had just been invented. So everybody's talking about that. Hey, did you hear about the telephone? No, I didn't. And then they talk about it. No, see, it's going to replace the telegraph. Nothing's ever going to replace the telegraph. Yes, it is. It's called the telephone. It's invented by
No one's going to buy a telephone. It's too expensive.
Every time you use a telephone, a man in a bunny costume will come out of a dark room.
So that's going on. And there's like this buildup of tension as the U.S. Army is about to go and face the Sioux and lose because that's Custer's last stand. And we all know what happened in the end. But up in to this point, the Native Americans won Sitting Bull, beat them, and at the Battle of Little Bighorn. But that was like forming. That didn't happen till June. But there was also something called the April Uprising that happened in Europe that made big news because the Ottoman Empire squashed down the Bulgarians and everybody was outraged as they slaughtered a bunch of Bulgarians. And then, of course, the Ottoman Empire would then last all the way up until the Cubs could win the World Series and bring it down with World War I. That's when the World Ottoman Empire ended. So that's a long time from 150 years ago, 1876, all the way to 1918, which is when the Red Sox won the World Series over the Chicago Cubs.
And then what happened? We sold.
Then the rise of fascism
Ruth
in Nazi Germany
to the Yankees, so the owner could put on a production of No Net.
We should, what we should do? A production of No Nets. Let's bring that shit back and train our slugger. Anyway, so not the most interesting 150 years ago, but it's weird to think that like we're about to like fight. Like right now, they're fighting Iran, and now they at that time they were fighting on American soil against Native Americans, and it's just
the American military just doesn't give a shit as long as they're darker skinned than whoever. It's like let's just go after them.
George Carlin has that bit. He's like, if you're brown, we will bomb you. We'll kill your people.
Yeah, but you said it was Sitting Bull, right? Like,
yeah.
And they won. And it's funny, like
they won.
I'm an old ass man, and it's like when I was young, they made it out like, oh yeah, we lost this. It was like bad news. Like we lost. It was terrible. Custer,
last stand. He's a hero. It's like, no,
right. And now I'm like 50 and it's like, and it was like, yeah, that motherfucker was an idiot. And it was awesome.
Drunk.
Right. It was awesome. The Sitting Bull won. And the crazy thing is, if you ever go to South Dakota and you see the Mount Rushmore, right? They've got Sitting Bull there that they're halfway
Probably not
through
anymore.
building.
They took that shit down.
Yeah, they're working on building it.
They're
But here's-
changing it a little bit, and it's going to be Trump when it's done now.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
Yeah. Hitting Trump. They call it.
when people
Shitting Trump.
Shitting Trump. Which is pretty much all the time.
When aliens come to this planet after we're all gone, they're gonna find Mount Rushmore and they're gonna see these 4 little white men's heads, and then right over here they're gonna see this giant fucking Native American pointing, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that dude kicked these 4 white guys' asses." That's good.
Put
That's
their-
what
put their
they're gonna
heads on
get
bikes.
from that. Yeah.
Well, shall we do some bitch clock before we bitch
I
further?
mean, we're really just letting this show go off the rails, and I'm just afraid Danny's not even going to be able to operate the bitch clock at this point.
Well, I can at least operate the wheel of grievances. The bitch clock, I'm not, or the other video I can't tell you about. But we've got a lot of new categories here, and I will go through them quickly. But the first one is icing out the vendors. I got to explain that one, actually, even though I just said quickly. And icing out the vendors, they gave all the good beer to the grab and goes and took it all away from the vendors in the stands. So they're basically trying to make it so that there are no vendors at Wrigley Field anymore. I think they want to automate the whole thing, make it look like one of those Amazon stores. Because what you do now at the grab and go is you just tap your card, you authorize it, and you grab whatever the fuck you want, and then you get out of there. You don't talk to anybody, and so they would love for the whole thing to be that way. So that's what icing out the vendors.
So the vendors only get what, the
Bud Light, and they don't have
yeah.
like the premium beers, and then they have like a lot of better beers like in the fridge at the grab and goes. And even worse is the people in the stands. Like the people who run the stands, like Val Capone.
Yeah.
Like that's who gets
Well,
the worst.
they're also, I know they've been working on the robot vendors, and I think the Cubs robot vendors are all wearing khaki pants, little blue puffy vests with the right part in the hair, and they're all going to look like Tom Ricketts.
And a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Get your beer here. All right, spin that fucking wheel.
Well, I got to go through the categories because there are a bunch of new ones. Not every player is hitting over 300. Not every pitcher has a sub 2 ERA. That the team isn't undefeated with a plus 100 run differential. That fans are freaking out already, I think is what the intent is there. Low energy walk-up songs. I agree. Matt Shaw's walk-up song is an abomination. It's like a Jesus thing, and it's so fucking slow. It is like, it just
Is it really?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's called Lift Me Up or some dumb shit. Then
is it the song from the throw up?
Yeah, can you imagine? Like, oh my God, he must watch the show. Throw up my hands to the Lord. No, it's like that has some energy, that song. This one does not. The weather. It's been crazy. It's just been up and down. No Bush jerseys. Like, why don't people like Michael Bush? He got engaged today, by the way. Dansby is dead.
That's a bad season coming up, done.
Dansby is dead. He's the new Hayward. That the Cubs still lack a home run celebration. Conforto over Shaw at bats. This one comes from Bill Sugas. Philippe Maton. So he just has his own category. Bregman's glove. I hope Michael gets that one, even though we've already kind of done that one. Hap playing well enough to extend.
No.
Yeah, giant flags in 30-mile-per-hour wind. Right field. Kyle Farnsworth, and then all the rest of them are from before. Going 500 against bad teams. $18 Wrigley Field beers. No free season ticket holder marquee. Seiya on the IL. Can't watch games. Matt Shaw sucks. Craig's 150 pre-printed lineup cards, and Ricketts money going to ice. Let's spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Yeah. We should have like the crowd. Oh, going 500 against bad
Who wants
teams.
it? Take it, Danny.
I mean, isn't the whole show been this? Wait,
I'll
what happened
take
to
it.
us? All right, what happened? Like we disappeared.
I have no idea.
Who did
Lyle,
Lyle's
not
trying to
only
fuck
can
me up,
Danny
he's
not
trying to
bring things
derail
up
me.
on the screen,
that? No, he's trying to.
I'm
He's
taking
derailing me.
over here.
No, he's derailing me so that he can break something, then look like the big hero when he fixes
right.
it later.
that's
Right,
and,
right,
and
right,
that's
right,
my
right.
fault for
No.
giving him some sort of fucking
No.
access. God
Yes,
damn
it's
it, Lyle.
Oh, like Danny's ever been able to operate the bitch clock. Like this is weird.
Well,
Like there
you're
isn't
not-
a fucking
you're not
disaster
helping him.
every time we do
Bitch
this.
clock.
You're not helping him by fucking hitting the buttons.
I'm not
I
my
come
hands
back
are
and
right
I'm
here.
All
God
right,
damn it,
I
Lyle.
think we're ready for it though. Now
I try
Okay.
and do a good thing for you. Make me.
Bitch clock. You have 30 seconds to bitch.
All right. This is the shit we see every single year. It's the slow and steady wins the race, and the Cubs, they get to start against a mediocre team who's probably gonna maybe win like 69 games. Nice. And what do? They fall flat on their face right in front of all the celebrities. Fucking Billy Williams is there. Anthony Rizzo's throwing out the first pitch. And what do these losers do? They fucking lose. Matthew Boyd gets this honor of being the fucking starter, and he fucking falls flat on his face in the fourth inning. It's bullshit. The bats are still dead. and they should not lose to either one of these two fucking loser-ass teams.
Absolutely. But you know what? You brought up all the celebrities are there. Billy
They
Williams.
always lose those. Always lose them.
Right, but you had Billy Williams and Andre Dawson and Lee Smith and who else?
Fuck you. Look what I can do.
Why can't I do that?
Because you're not magic.
I hate it.
Yeah. But anyway, those guys doing the seventh inning stretch was like wonderful. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. And then the Cubs fucking lost. All the great
And
things
they
that ever
and they
happened.
fucking lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been below 500 and at 500 3 different times this season already.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And then they're just going to end up 500. They're like, "Oh, we'll make a move in August." It's like, fuck you guys. You have you
Want to know what
babies.
move they could make? Put Ian Happ at fucking leadoff. They just win.
I don't know about that.
They do. I fucking proved it by showing that shit last year. They were fucking winning like crazy until they pulled Ian Happ from the leadoff spot.
You were drunk. You were reading the wrong fucking stats. Let me go. Spin that wheel.
It's very possible.
Okay, the next
No,
one.
nobody's gonna argue
Oh,
that.
how about this one? Not every pitcher has a sub-2 ERA.
Michael, this is like right up your alley.
This is up my alley. Oh shit. Okay.
I think so as well.
All
All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
Oh, wait.
Stop bitching.
Oh, it's Lyle's fault.
Bitch clock. You have 30 seconds to bitch.
What the fuck do you mean? Not every pitcher is below 2 ERA. Of course they're not. It's fucking baseball. That is not how the game works, you fucking idiots. Every pitcher goes out there like if you're throwing like 2.8, you're like a fucking Cy Young candidate. That is how I'm so sick of fucking stat holes making the game not the game. It's all about the numbers.
Stop
You don't
your
fucking pay attention to
bitching.
anything going on. The fucking game is good and pitchers throw over 2. That's just fucking what happens. God damn it. I needed a minute. When
weren't-
they told me
you
to
weren't
stop
sure about
bitching, I was
yourself.
like lost. I was on a roll.
All right, Lyle, that means you get to just take whatever you
go.
get now because it's
I'm
your
ready.
turn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm spending it. We get. Oh, I was hoping this would come up eventually. It's been on the bitch clock for a while.
Finally.
Craig's 150 pre-printed lineup cards.
I had to
Are
wait for
you-
the season to start.
I'm ready.
Okay, I am ready too. I finally figured out how this works.
Bitch clock. You have 30 seconds to bitch.
Here's the deal. If he had 150 pre-printed cards, You would think maybe in his mind he has some kind of plan. But we have one little fucking injury in right field, and it looks like the team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. There is no plan. Like, what is happening with this team?
10 seconds.
Who is this fucking fool trying to coach this team to a winning record? It just, I don't know, Michael. I think you're right. I'm not a big Kyle
Stop
guy.
your bitching.
I don't know that he's the right guy for this team and these players. I think the jury's still out, even after,
You think
even
they
after
need
he's
more
been
of a
here.
big time? You need to bring back like a Dusty Baker type, like a old guy. Bring back David Ross.
Let me back you up on this, Lyle.
Yeah.
The fact that Craig Counsell has 150 pre-printed lineup cards, all that tells you is that he has no fucking clue that there's 162 games in a year. He's fucking 12 games short. This
Hey,
motherfucker
and it
has
might be
no
these
idea what he's doing.
Because what are they doing in right field?
Well,
Yeah,
they're waiting for
that's
Seiya to
the
come back.
12.
That's what they're doing.
Okay, you don't think these
That's the
things
12
happen?
he
People
doesn't
get hurt?
have.
Like there's no plan for when these things happen?
Matt Shaw doing it on opening day is one of the most
The
ridiculous
dumbest
things I've ever
thing.
seen. Yeah.
Don't put him on the spot like that. Like I feel bad for the guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
but like 3
And I don't
years
like
ago, we had Hosmer and Mancini on this fucking team, and then we ran somebody out there who was not an outfielder.
Yeah.
Same thing we're doing this year. This is not the first time this ever happened.
Yeah.
This motherfucker has no clue what's going on in right field. He's just like, yeah, put anybody out there.
Or the organization,
Fucking-
Michael. Like it does seem fucking strange to me. Like, why are you? I know you want to get this kid's bat in the game because you feel like it's valuable, but this team's supposed to be able to put some runs together, right? And you're playing two shitty teams at the beginning of the year. Why are you so worried about this? Why don't you put your defense out there and hope that you can win the game like that? You can have one of the. It's just crazy.
Their whole mantra is defensive run save, DRS, fucking blah, blah, blah. And then they're just like, oh, but fuck right field. I guess we're not going to worry about an entire fucking.
Let's put a
1/9
utility
of the
infielder
goddamn
in right
team.
field.
Yeah.
In
Who's never
Wrigley.
played the position. Yeah.
In Wrigley, where the fans are on top of you, the fucking line's right up to the fucking wall, and the wind is whipping this time of year. It's really dumb.
Yeah, it's fucking
I don't like it.
ridiculous. I can't believe that all they talk about is defensive run saved and how good this fucking defense is. And then they just keep fucking running random people out into right field, the hardest fucking right field to play in the entire National League.
It really is a head scratcher. Like it makes no sense whatsoever. I was pissed when I saw Shaw out there, and then when he's all turning around and shit, and it didn't go bad, but like
Well-
there was he didn't miss any balls he was supposed to catch. Let's put it that way.
I spent a shit ton of time coaching little league teams, and I can see what's going on. These motherfuckers still think it's little league, and they're like, well, yeah, nobody hits the ball to right field. You put the worst fucking player in right field so that he feels like he gets a chance to play, but nobody's ever hitting a ball out there. That's what they think. They're coaching this shit like they're 12 goddamn years old.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's possible because Craig just got confused because doesn't he coach his son's team? Well, he's got one son that's like, wasn't he at like a high school game recently? Who was that?
Yeah, they made a big deal because his fucking daughter won state championship.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. How about you fucking pay attention to the goddamn team that's trying to win in the National League? And not to mention, the fucking Nationals actually have literal 12-year-olds running their fucking team, and they aren't putting dipshits out there in right field.
Yeah, they're beating
fucking
us.
putting teams out there. They can hit home runs, 3 home runs into the 50-mile-per-hour wind.
On
So-
pitches that were not strikes, might I add.
Yeah,
Hey,
fucking
hey,
shit's out of the zone, and they're still going Yahtzee with them.
Hey, you guys in the chat, can somebody reach out to Sarah and find out what the over-under number was again? Did Michael finally go over the fucking season rant?
It's already
Jesus
over, yeah.
Christ.
So I want to
Well,
invite
you know what?
every.
Good.
I did tell you guys I wanted to rant about a happy rant about the schedule because I was looking at the schedule, and there are no 2-game series this year. That's fucking awesome. Apparently somebody's paying attention that that's the dumbest shit that they can do to a team. And B, I went through, do you know there are 17 games on the weekend in Wrigley before we have a game that is not starting at 1:20. Are you fucking kidding me? April and May, all 1:20 on the weekend.
And by the way,
then you got to
way
get
too
June
cold. Like
5th.
if you're gonna force them to play in Chicago in fucking March and April, it has to be during the day.
How many?
Yeah, it was cold
Yes,
the other night.
100%. And how many times have we seen they just play a shit ton of night games all through the spring and all this stuff? But I was looking through, like, there's only like 6, maybe 7 total night games on the weekend. And it's like the Yankees.
They never do night games on the weekend. It's usually only
they
have
do
like
Saturdays
1 or 2.
a lot.
Yeah.
They do Saturdays a lot at night.
Not that much.
no
I mean, it's
fucking reason.
usually 1:20. It's only for the national ones, like the Yankees. Like they only do it once or twice, and it's pretty rare, or it's because of a doubleheader that happens.
Right.
You know,
I don't know. They've done a lot in the last few years for
they have
these,
more than they
for
have
the April
beforehand.
and May, and that's the trend that we had been seeing. And now they've gone the opposite way. And if you're going to a game on the
They
weekend,
can't
you're getting
afford
a
the
day game.
electricity for them lights.
Yep. Well, they ended up having to use them in the cold freaking day games in March anyway, because it's dark anyway by 4
I
o'clock.
love the idea that the Ricketts in 2025 are like,
Shut
lights
them
too
damn
expensive.
lights off.
It was so cold.
What do you think? You live in a barn?
It was well, a bar is where you live in, because Wrigley Field's a giant bar, and nothing could say that it was a huge bar and freezing cold as this woman freaking puking over this railing that I took this picture on opening day. It was.
The worst part is
Isn't
there are
that
people
great?
sitting
Can't
below
take that.
her.
That's
I know. Look at the guy like looking at his phone. I'm like, why isn't
Dude,
he
that's
filming
gross.
this? This could go viral.
Get that.
Yeah,
off
because
my-
he's trying to get out of the way of the vomit. Like, look, I'm not going to say that nobody should ever vomit at Wrigley. I mean,
You
that's
never?
a given. That's a given.
Oh, I vomited.
But if
at
you're
Wrigley.
going to vomit,
Yeah, me too.
fucking pay it. Don't vomit over the rail
I
into
vomit in the
other
bathroom.
people. Turn around and vomit right below yourself. Have some dignity,
Exactly,
motherfucker.
with your head
Vomit
between
on
your
a
legs.
Cardinals fan. Make them
Yeah.
smell better.
Absolutely.
I want everybody to wish Artie Boucher and Dawn Strand a happy birthday, because it was their birthdays this past week.
Birthday, Artie and Dawn.
And what we got more birthdays coming up. I can't see that. It's Saturday.
I just realized.
Oh no, Rachel Wazinski, my Thai guy's girlfriend, the one who got hit in that eye
Yeah,
with that
the
ball that
black
year.
eye. Rachel's awesome. Yeah.
Sophia Cotton is next Wednesday or
Yeah.
Thursday. So
Yeah.
John Durgovan, Mike Leonard's coming up. So a lot of birthdays in April, including Lyle's at the end of the month.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
52. 52
No.
card pickup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dominic says nearing 2.5 hours. Awesome. I love it. Shout out to Yumper. I haven't done that in a while. We've been going over 2 hours a number of times. Yeah. So,
And I wanted everybody, this play that I'm putting on, the Cuttlefish at Trapdoor Theater, it's actually only an hour 20. So come on. It's an hour shorter than the Sun Ranto show.
if you love the Sun Ranto show, but wish it went an hour shorter.
It comes
Go to
and you
Cuttlefish.
wish it had like weird philosophy music, and it's one of my favorite shows. I love this author, Vikasi, some people call him.
Yeah.
And he's incredible, and it's a different kind of theater to be experienced. Come on out.
Yeah.
And see it.
I love that Danny's like, if you like weird music and philosophy,
What do you
go
think we do
there.
here?
No, we have that here, Danny.
Well, do you know who has the weirdest music and the weirdest philosophy?
Oh God, what is that? Why are my eyes
Jesus.
burning?
After the Cubs face the Guardians, I'm gonna put on a cardigan. I'll go to Tampa Bay to watch the Cubs play. Oh no! I have to fart again! Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna puke.
It's fucking.
It smells so bad. I can see it. When you can see the fart, you know you're in trouble. He shrunk. He shrunk like 3 feet while he was farting.
That
He had so much
yeah.
gas.
It was like they gave him the ABS system.
He has
He
ABS. For
shrunk.
sure.
Yeah, I felt like that helmet was gonna die.
IBS.
But the crazy thing was the IBS. The crazy thing was his hands were coming in from the outside now.
I don't know. The hallucinations are really getting to me.
Yeah. All right, give us some TFCs,
Yeah,
Danny. You had so
the
many, I
TFCs.
decided to hold some back.
I only have
You know
one.
what?
Wow. Dominic, well, my surround sound almost vibrated off the wall with that fart.
So yeah, this was pretty funny. This had
Wow, we're
to
in
do
stereo at Dominic's house.
this had to do with the
Hey
sign-
there, you with the stars in your eyes.
Now all of a sudden you're on American Idol. So this has to do with my No Kings I hated red hats before it was cool sign. And so I tweeted this out and I called it my masterpiece. And somebody named Campbell's Soup said, LMAO, stay
Some-
out of Wrigley. And then somebody
Stay out of
was-
Wrigley. Some
somebody was-
massive company who has money in the Ricketts is
Well-
like, stay out of Wrigley.
Campbell Soup says LMAO, stay out of Wrigley. And then somebody came to my defense though against them. And they said Chicago Spartan said, ain't nobody gonna listen to a can of soup, yo.
It's fucking true.
There's rarely truth on Twitter, but that is absolutely a fact. Ain't nobody gonna listen to a can of soup, yo.
So
That
shout
should,
out
that
to
should
Chicago
be that should be a
Spartan.
t-shirt.
I was gonna say that's,
Ain't
that's one of
nobody
our
gonna listen to a
complicated-
can of soup, yo.
That's a complicated t-shirt.
It's better than this.
Yeah, this. Ain't nobody gonna listen to a can
Oh,
of soup.
that would be amazing if the Cubs fucking
You know?
motto was ain't nobody gonna listen to a can of soup, yo. It's a
We'll put-
bumper
put
sticker
that out
that
with,
covers your entire bumper. It's so long.
Can one of you guys hack Cubs.com and just change the fucking tagline, please?
God, I wish I knew how to do the stuff like that.
Oh my God. You gotta
the
save
fucking
that
video
one, Danny.
for the stadium, all of it.
Ah, ain't nobody gonna listen to a can of soup, yo. How about we just start calling everyone that we don't like a can of
Can of
soup?
You can of soup, yo.
You fucking can of soup. Ain't nobody gonna
Can
listen
of
to a yo. It's a can of soup.
Michael, did you have
Hawk
one?
Harrelson had a can of corn, and we've got a can,
Yeah,
of,
can of
soup.
soup.
Yeah, yes, I do have one.
I thought Danny
I'm
said he
still-
had like 9 of them, so I didn't fucking put them up.
Okay, so this one is a story on MLB.com. It is written by Mike Petriello. And he writes, the very first sentence of his story is Ian Happ hit a notably loud home run on opening day in Chicago. Now, all of us know that Ian Happ absolutely did not hit a home run on opening day.
Right.
And this is not the second sentence. This is just how I edited this shit together. So, don't believe everything you read, but it goes on. So when we say Happ hit a homer, he really did about all he could possibly do. When he took that Ciano Perez fastball, mashing it 8.5 mile per hour off the bat with a launch angle of 32 degrees, he hit an essentially guaranteed dinger. That's not really hyperbole. That combination in past years has led to a home run 97% of the time, just not this time.
Yeah, well, 3%, baby. What's gonna? I mean, that's why it exists.
We played 3% of the seasons. You got to play the games. You know what? I wouldn't call
to
Michael. I wouldn't
play
call that
the game.
I wouldn't call that a stat. I would call that physics.
That's an ass stat.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what a fucking stat is. A stat is an actual fucking thing that happened. And actually,
Or
that
didn't happen.
ball
Or didn't
landed
happen.
in the middle of fucking left field. It was nowhere near the warning
But you can't
track.
say he hit a homer. He just didn't. It
You
didn't
can't
happen.
say that.
The Nationals hit a homer.
These fucking stat holes are out here writing fucking articles for MLB.com starting with he hit a fucking home run. No, he didn't. And I don't give a shit what the fucking launch angle or the speed
If it
or
was less of a
anything
launch angle,
fucking
it might have gone out.
none of it matters. You can't just fucking invent what happened and then act like that
What?
fucking
you
happened.
can.
Mike Petriello, you're
Wait,
fucking wrong. That
Wait, what
shit
does-
was an out. It was a fucking weak ass out. Fuck you and your fucking home run. That never happened and it never will. I don't give a shit how long we fucking ever live. That wasn't a home run, and quit acting like it was just because your stupid fucking numbers say it was.
Wait, what's that
Give
guy's
you
name again?
fireworks.
Mike Petriello.
No, can of soup, yo.
Can of soup. Ain't nobody gonna listen to a can of soup.
Fuck
Yo.
you. Can
That's
of
some
soup.
Petriello soup right there.
Oh, what a jerk.
So let's
What?
give away a chance postcard.
Hey, last chance. Chance in the
There's-
chat.
It's going to be a winner.
Chickeny, chancity, chippity.
The chippity chance to the chance chip. Here we go. Oh, somebody's going to win. Who will it be?
That's what I say every time I buy a lottery ticket.
And somebody's got to
It's
win.
just never gonna be me.
Oh, and it's John
Oh, Pincus. First,
Pincus.
Pincus. In there with
first
Pedro
win.
Strop.
long-time listener, first-time winner.
Yeah, I don't know that John Pincus has won this before, but
It's- if
but
he has, it's been a long time.
It's
I
been a
think he
while,
doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't jump in very often. John's not a joiner so much.
No, he said he got way more into basketball. He didn't even like the Cubs anymore, hardly. He's like, we'll see what happens with them. He's like, they're just not his main interest as you know. And I could see that happening, come in and go. If we didn't have this show, there would have been a couple of years I might have phoned it in and then maybe rejoined. You know, like, did we really need to have a podcast in 2022? No. Nobody
Or
2023.
2020. We
But
didn't
yeah.
need podcasts in 2020, and we did more shows in 2020 than in any fucking year.
Because we were stuck at home. I
Galoro
kinda miss
says
those days.
waiting on his postcards.
You know how many times
and
I did the show in 2022?
9 times.
So,
Binga
John's won
says
4
he's won
times.
4 times.
He's no
uh,
Dominic.
9 times.
And also, I wanted to shout out Dominic Galoro because he got the greatest license plate in the history of mankind. And so if you see a dude driving around Iowa with
Holy
a
shit, we're fucking
dog
famous.
license, yeah.
He drives a cubby blue Jeep, and he's got Spagog on his license plate, and it's fucking amazing.
So shout out to him.
Wow.
And
He also just got this laser printer thing, and he's making like badass coasters with
Yeah.
like Cub
Making
stuff on
coasters.
it, and the Cubes fan. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's doing great work, and we got to work with him to like get some of that stuff made to put it out to the masses.
Oh,
He can even
maybe,
make
like,
a little spending money.
Maybe
if
if you a chance in the chat, like he could print us like Cubstradamus butt plugs or something.
Those would be big sellers around these parts.
Yeah. If you were a part of Patreon for this podcast, you would be on Discord and you would already have access to Dominic Galoro's awesome stuff that he's making with CubeSand and Cub stuff. It's great. But that's what you get. That's one of the many amazing perks, is not just the things that we give you, but you get access to people who make amazing videos and do fucking laser printing, all this shit.
That's
It's
our
amazing.
That's our next date, Michael. You're going to teach me how to use Discord. Remember?
So shout outs to all the ranters, but especially Jorge and his girlfriend Paula, who Jorge brought me to the game the other day. I saw them the other night. We took this picture over on Ball Hawk Corner. What an amazing dude. He most recently called games with Miguel Esparza in Spanish for the Cubs. This year, it's taken over by a whole new situation, and they've only got Miguel doing it by himself now. So that everybody else that was in there kind of is not in there anymore, which sucks.
Oh, that's a
But
bummer.
now I get to go to the games with Jorge. So, I mean,
Yeah, no, Jorge is awesome. I love Jorge. He's such a nice guy.
but I'm trying to get him to start. I mean, I think he's got some in the works, maybe a Spanish language podcast, which doesn't exist. And so it'd be great if that did exist. And those of us that want to like learn Spanish or continue to practice, look for that, because I think it's coming. So thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. Thanks to our sponsors, Penguin Imprints, In the Clutch shirts. Please support us on patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch, Matt Cameron's Permanent Paintings on Etsy. What else we plug in? Go see Cuttlefish.
Frame for frame. That look at the show podcast. If you're looking for that, Yumper and I do a show that shows up about once a month on that feed. And it's, we're talking about an original movie and a remake. And the next thing we're doing is The Fly. So the original from the 1950s and then the Jeff Goldblum from the 80s. That
Cool.
Jeff Goldblum movie, by the way, fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, I saw that years ago. I think I saw like the one that they put on TV and cut out all the really cool shit. Remember when they would do that? They'd be like, edited for television. And they'd like cut out all the fucking boobs and real violence.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess that's the show. I'm going to play that new song I got.
We
called
just
10
got
Years
started. Oh, wait, you want to play this one? Wait.
Lucid, party time, excellent. Lucid, party time, excellent. Lucid, party time, excellent. Lucid, party time.
It's Spugog.
Spugog.
10 years ago, we cried in the stands. 10 years ago, we drank and we danced. We listened to games at our grandfathers' graves. I wanna go back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago. We chalked up the walls 10 years ago. We conquered the fall with songs in our throats. We slaughtered the goat. I wanna go back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago. Build me a time machine, a time machine. I wanna go back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we laughed through the tears of a century's years. I wanna go back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago. When we were all young, 10 years ago, we finally won. Hey, family and friends, let's remember when to 10 years ago, back to 10 years ago. We listen to games at our grandfathers' graves. I wanna go back to 10 years ago.